And welcome to Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air. Girls, can you just turn off your mics for me? Sorry, I don't know who that was then. Yeah. We are the International Psychic Mediums. We relay messages from spirit through to you. We had a delay tonight because a few little things that we had to get underway before the show. And there's a surprise coming up tonight as well. So we've also got, what else have we got? Where's my little notes? Sorry. We've got a challenge that you might have, if you've been tuning in with us, we've got a challenge happening at the moment, which is pay it forward. So let us know what you've done to pay it forward, and we will announce that on the show tonight. And also, I forgot to do a prayer. So if everybody could remind me about doing a prayer tonight, that'd be great, because we've got one of our top following fans, Lenny Dorr, and he's geez, I thought the system wasn't working then because I couldn't see nothing coming up. Now it's all popping up. And his mum's actually quite unwell in hospital. So we just want to send our love to you, Lenny, and all the best. And we're here for you when you need us. So we've also got lots of comments coming through. I haven't been able to go through any of the comments from last night. If you've just joined us, we are International Psychic Mediums. We relay messages from spirit through to you. We don't have any tools. We don't use tarot cards. We don't sit here shuffling for 5 minutes. We are just straight bang, bang, bang. We put our necks on the line every single time we come on here for you, and we deliver the messages direct to you. We have a top fan group coming up, and I haven't created that yet because we're just building up our top fan base, and we're getting some more leverage so that we can actually create that group through the Facebook the Facebook page. We also supposed to be on Radio SWA 99.9 FM. However, we can't be on that at the moment because it's all locked up as well. And that station, Radio SPA 99.9 FM, is actually now tuning or partnered up with iHeartRadio. So when we are back online, which hopefully will be soon, we will be on live on the iHeartRadio as well. So we've got a workshop coming up. This is our first workshop coming up, and it's on this Saturday night. So if you haven't got your tickets to the first workshop, please go over to our page, Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air page, and you can see us that we put up their events. It's pinned at the top. There's a bundle. You can save a quite significant discount on the bundle. But if you just want to pay for the first workshop, you can do that as well. You just need to scroll down. So when you click on the bundle, it'll take you straight to the ticketing site. So that's there. We're covering everything from tarot cards to palm reading to coffee cup flower reading. We're covering psychic mediumship. We're also covering crystals, auras, energies, past lives, and you name it, we're covering it. Chinese horoscope, we're covering everything. So jump on that and come and join us. This is our first workshop, so we're very excited. So if you've just joined us, we're International Psychic Mediums, relaying messages through to you from Spirit Direct. And if you can just not pay for any stars, so if you're on any of our platforms, we cover 8 platforms tonight again. If you have paid for stars, like last night I noticed there was a few stars after the show, don't pay for any stars until I tell you to, because it's going to other platforms. It doesn't come to us, so you're wasting your money, okay? So we would prefer you to send us to like our page and then share it and refer it. And then when you have a question answered, please come back straight away after the question's been answered and write your validations on the page as well, because that's what we love. Sil and I love meaty validations, and I think the other girls certainly do as well. Moira's always picking them out, aren't you, Moira? So we also have a warning, viewers, that if you have been targeted by one of the trolls, because every single live feed has a troll, just go to the Facebook and report them. Don't report us, but just report them. And it's usually like they want you to register or they want you to be a friend. So what they've done is they've used our logo, changed the name so it's got a hyphen in there or something that looks a bit weird, but almost the same as us. And what they've done is they've asked you to be friends with them. So don't be friends with them, because they are actually trolls, okay? We are not asking anybody to be friends with us. We don't chase you for a reading. We don't chase you and send you registration links. We don't do anything. If anything, you are going to come to us and ask us for a private reading, and that's it. That's all we do, is we wait for you to come to us. We don't chase anybody. So don't send any money. And if you click on any of the links, be careful, because if you have an automated if the computer or your phone or your iPad is automated, where it just automatically throws in all the details of your credit card and whatever else, which is what's happened in the past, it will take that. Then what it does is an automatic payment for the following day as well. So, and we've got an announcement tonight. So Brianna's partner is birthday today. So happy birthday to him. So
hey, happy birthday.
Okay, and we also have a surprise coming up tonight as well, so stay tuned for that. We might say that at the end, and we're also going to do a prayer. So everybody needs to remind me that I have to do a prayer, because last night I forgot. Okay, and I thought, oh yeah, what is it? What is it to do when you're in flight and doing, 3 or 4 different screens? You tend to forget. So I can't remember everything. But anyway, someone will remind me. So we'll just go through and introduce you to all the team. So we're over to you, Brianna Wilson, please.
Hi, guys. So I'm Bri. I'm from Western Sydney. I'm clairvoyant, claircognizant. I have all my 5 clairs. I use them in all my readings. I'm also a light worker. And, yeah, I love to share the love and the light. I'm based in Western Sydney. I've always been this way. I've always been able to read energy. I also read auras too. So, yeah, also a spiritual mentor and coach. If you need a hand or a spiritual kick up the butt, as Leslie would say, then you know where to find me. I'll pass you over to Sil.
Hi everyone, I'm Silvana and I'm a psychic medium. I'm also a hairdresser and I'm sitting in my salon as always, nice and comfortable, as you can see. I've been seeing spirits since I was 2 years old, and the spirit that I actually saw is one of my spirit guides. It's a little girl that stays with me. I'm also a light worker. I love doing tarots, pendulum readings. I love my crystals, as you see when I get on. When I do readings tonight, if I feel that I'm drawn to you with a certain crystal, I will let you know. I also have all the clairs, so the hearing, the seeing, the recognizing, the gut feelings. When spirit comes through, I will get validation with goosebumps on my right arm, and spirit normally comes on my left side through to me. And I'm also, when I'm doing hairdressing in here, as soon as a client comes through, spirit comes through as well. So it's pretty magical what happens in here. And I'm looking forward to tonight. And like Leslie said, beautiful validations, nice and meaty, chunky, please. We would love that. And I'm going to pass you over to Maura.
Hi, my name's Maura Hunter. I was born a psychic medium, 4th generation. I've been doing this all my life. I'm also an ancient astrologer, and I'm the granny of the group. So I'm going to pass you over to
the hottie of the group.
The baby of the group. Well, I think she's the baby of the group. She is.
No, I said you're the hottie of the group.
She's the hottie of the group.
I'm the second oldest baby of the group. I'm Amanda. I'm from Western Sydney. I also do tarot readings. I read people's auras and energies. I go on my intuition and use my 5 clear senses to do mediumship readings. I normally read validations, but tonight I'll be reading all our viewers, sorry. I'll pass it back to you, Leslie.
Yeah, hi everybody. So I'm the host of Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air. I also am a light worker. I also do remote viewing. So whatever you see outside of your eyes, I see it exactly the same. But when you see me looking to the right, which I get all my messages on the right, so I'll have people standing next to me in transparent. So it's like the Harry Potter's cloak, but without the cloak, but they're invisible, but I can still see them. It's quite weird. And I'll get all the feelings. I'll get all the sensations, the feeling, the hearing, the seeing, the numbers, the dates. What else is there? Yeah, I've been strangled. I've had my leg taken off. I've had a broken foot. I've had sore arms, shoulders, you name it. So yeah, I feel and see everything, and it's quite. And sometimes, before a stage performance, I have the headaches as well. So I have to make sure that I tell them to go away, which is quite hard, because if you've got 20 to 50, 60 people at a stage performance, then you can imagine all those spirits wanting to come through at the same time into your head. So they're killing you, and you can't see, and you get to the show, and then all of a sudden you start to deliver messages, and then the headache starts to relieve and it starts to go away. So, which is fantastic. But anyway, we'll get back to the show. I would just like to say to Sabrina Truant, Truant, she said about the workshop, do we need any tools? So yes, you'll need a pen, paper, maybe a highlighter as well. And yeah, just bring an open mind, guys, because we're going to cover a lot of stuff. We're going to have an intermission at halftime. So and straight back into it. We're not wasting any time. So it's pretty full on. All our material is all authentic. It's from us, and we've tried to put it together as much as we can. So last Saturday night we had a brainstorming session for over 2.5 hours, and we nutted out the whole 4 workshops, and we have still got more to go. So after that, so that's how much information you're going to get. So it's very good value for money. So we just wanted to say that what we do, if I've just noticed there's a few first timers on here, what we do is we're international psychic mediums. We relay messages from spirit directly to you. We don't need, I don't need dates and numbers and whatever, or the girls don't need to flick out a tarot card. We don't do anything like that. Not that we have anything against tarot cards, but what we do is we just relay the message straight to you. So every time we do this, we put our necks on the line, and there's nothing to stop what we say, because it's live on Facebook, or it's live on our platforms, on our social media. So we actually do this from our heart. We are gifted people, and that's pretty much it. So I just wanted to say to you, if you've just joined, because I noticed there's quite a few more people, you'll notice me looking to this way, this way, this way, and this way. I'm not because I'm avoiding the camera. It's because I see spirit on my right, but I have to have my technology stuff on the left, because otherwise I can't see on the right. It's weird, isn't it? I feel like I've got another like a video recording on this side from spirit, and then I've got all the real stuff, the hardcore stuff on the other side. It's quite weird.
Can I just say I would love to live a day in your head.
I know I wouldn't.
I would love to.
Today it was full on because I work full time, and also I do a lot of modalities. I do massage for an elite team here in Sydney as well. It's Parramatta Eels. I also I work for a company, one of my personal training clients. I'm a personal trainer. I do that as well. What else do? I do all these events. Gee whiz, and I do hypnosis. I'm qualified. I'm qualified project manager. You name it. Should I stop?
She's a jack of all trades. I'm exhausted just sitting up.
Just never have qualifications. I've got the qualifications. So there you go. So hi, Jessica from New Zealand. Thank you for joining us. And Anita, that's one of my daughter's old friends from school. She grew up with her children. Thanks for joining us, Anita. And we've got Melbourne. So if you've just joined us, please tell us your quotes if you have any. We want to know if you have a theme for us for next week, because it's the first week of the well, actually tonight was, but it's the first week pretty much of the month. So tell us what type of theme. Last time we had 80s, and you saw the fro hair and the go on Syl's shirt and whatever. I love, what was it, Syl?
I love the 80s.
I love the 80s, and we all had and Moira's leather jacket, and Amanda's fluorescent tops, and Bree's. What did you have, Bree? You had the same as me. She said
I was Bree's, just like you.
Yeah,
it happens every week.
It's really, really weird, because she sends me a message saying I'm going to dress like this, and I'd already had it on. The same colour. Oh, I must be psychic. It's really weird, eh? Oh. So tell us what suburb, state, and country you're from, and also, it was exciting. My day was exciting today, girls. I'll tell you what. Out of not being able to leave my home for 8 weeks, pretty much, to go somewhere, I actually went to the dentist today and saw real humans. It was fantastic. So there you go. Wow. I was excited. I had to go to the, and see real humans.
Excited for the dentist. Excited for the dentist. That's a first. My God.
Yeah, how weird is that, eh? I know.
Did you have some champagne? I mean, that was a party, that one.
Well, I know. Tell me about it. And it was really quite funny, because I'm lying on the thing, and I was talking to the dentist, and he's just about to have a look at my teeth, and he goes, "Can you take your mask off, please?" Because I still have my mask on, and he couldn't see my teeth. How embarrassing. Oh, it was so fun. We couldn't stop laughing. And he goes, "Don't worry, Leslie, it happens all the time." I go, "Oh, thank God for that. You're just trying to make me feel good." So we've got Diane Wood. She's from Manai. Hi, Diane. We've got Stacey Taylor. She's one of our top fans from Augusta, Western Australia. So Stacey, thanks for joining us. Stacey sent me some beautiful videos today of her property, which was pretty beautiful. So We've also got Dave. So thank you, Dave, for joining us from Surrey in the UK. We've also got another one from London in UK. Hello.
Wow.
So if we try to get around to everybody, and if we can't get to you, just bear with us, because we jump back and forth depending on the situation of what we're receiving from Spirit. So if I'm receiving a message that I've got to go back, I will go back to see that question. Okay, so we just go forward and back. So it's not a matter of who gets in first, but we try and get around to as many people as we can. Who else have we got here? We've got West Hoxton here. We've got Renee. Hi, Renee. Thanks for joining us. We've also got a few people from Western Sydney. Well, Mississippi. Well, there you go. Hello.
Wow.
Thanks for joining us, Chad.
Hi, I love that.
Yes. So what have we got here? Validation. Okay. So Tiff Thomas. Here we go. So we've got a validation already. So good morning, ladies. Well, I think she's overseas somewhere anyway. Validation. I'm supposed to leave rehab hospital on the 6th. You saw a 6 for when I go home, and that's right. She said, I also wanted to know what Spirit says as far as my future. Well, we'll come back to you. Come on, we've got to share the love around. So pray time now or at the end? So Natasha, can you remind me at the end, please, to do the prayer? Because we're going to do that especially for Lenny because his mum's unwell. So what's this here? Leslie, have you remote viewed any of us? Yes, I have. I do remote viewing all the time. So, and it's really quite weird because half the stuff that I accidentally say comes true, and I don't know whether I'm predicting it or it's manifesting it or I'm being psychic. I don't know sometimes. So it's quite unusual. And I feel like lots of people have got anxiety at the moment because I feel like the pressure's on. We've got quite a few people on here, girls. So is anybody drawn to anything? Amanda, you drawn to anything, darling? Not yet?
I'll just have a quick scroll. Not yet. What about?
That's all right. So we will come back up here. What we got here? So let's do this lady here, girls. So we've got Tracy Ferguson Johnson. She says, hello from Victoria. Can I have a spirit reading, please? So over to you, Bree. So let's do this lady.
Yeah. All right. Hi, Tracy. Look, I'm picking up a fatherly or a grandfatherly figure, possibly also a brotherly figure coming through as well for you. And they're sensing, or they're telling me that you're actually quite vulnerable and emotionally scared at this point in time, and they're just reminding you to not be. It's okay, and everything. You know, the energy that you've been feeling is there, 100% is there, and they've been wanting you to notice things around the house, like little validations and little, confirmations that they are there. I'm also picking up on a new career and a bit more of money flow happening for you as well. You've just got to be selective on where you're sending out your dollars. I'll leave it at that and pass you over to Sil.
Okay, thanks, Alan. It was Tracy, wasn't it? Tracy. I'm getting a female in spirit, and I'm getting shown the chest, and she's also showing me the blood levels as well. Whether it's to do with a clot or the blood's not being correct. I'm also feeling the knees aren't 100% on this female as well. She's now pointing me over to a cabinet. Now, in this cabinet, there's like a little trinket box, and there's something very sentimental in this box. She keeps pointing to it, showing me specifically that there's something in this box and that it means everything to her and to you. I'm also getting a smell from there as well, like it's rather a perfume or a cream or something that she actually wore, because I can smell it very, very, very strong. She's now tapping me on the shoulder as I'm sitting here onto my left side, and I'm getting shown pearls, mother of pearl, either a brooch or something, and she keeps going back to that trinket box is what I'm getting shown. She's telling me that you've had a lot of anxiety, my darling. I need you to get that black obsidian crystal on you, my love. It is very, very important. She's showing me water, like dehydration as well from you. And I'm also seeing like a child or someone that's like a little bit lost or confused with what's happening with everything with the COVID. So she's showing me that she's around in the house. So I'm going to pass you over to Amanda.
Thanks, Sil. Hi, Tracy. I agree with both the girls, but I also feel that grandmotherly spirit, because she keeps telling me that there's going to be a sudden end in a friendship, right? And it's going to, and she tells me that you have a tendency to feel like, oh my goodness, I failed in a friendship, or I failed in any aspect. But this is not the case. your family life, social life is all going to improve, and you'll be able to gain a lot more trustworthy friends. And I'm sure Sil can agree with me here that if you go and get some black tourmaline, it will protect you and heal you.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll pass you over to Moira.
Hi, sweetie. I'm getting yellow and yellow daffodils around you. And when I get that, I feel as if someone's passed with cancer that you would know of. And when I started to feel that and link with them and blend with the spirit world, I felt that this was a lady who was maybe an auntie or even a great auntie to do with you, sweetie. I get as if someone's in their 50s now. Whether the lady was in her 50s when she passed or someone's in their 50s now, you'd understand. And she's given me someone with strawberry blonde hair. She gives me great memories of a trip to Tasmania that somebody had. And she gives me also some wonderful horses. And, you know, I want to go out in the country sort of area for some reason as well that you would understand, to do with this lady or to do with a memory in your life. And then before we finish off, I've asked her to give me something for you, and she gives me some beautiful yellow roses. So I hope that you can understand who this is. And I'm also getting a J, and I feel there's a Jean, a Joan, a Jane, someone like this sort of sounding name that you would understand connecting with your family and with this lady. And we're going to go back over to Leslie.
Yeah, hi Tracy. Thanks for joining us. I haven't seen your name before either, but I get the like real pain down lower back, and it resonates through to the front where the abdomen is, the lower abdomen bladder area. I feel like there's a bit of something's not right down there. But also I get the number 24, and 2 and 4 is 6. And I also just nearly wrote 2 down as well. So those numbers there are significant to you. And the number 9 and 27. There's an anniversary coming up, and I feel like September is the time for anniversary. So that person who's passed on the other side, I feel like that resonates around September. And also this person is I can see an elderly lady with she's got like the pin skirt on, and she's got the formal shoes. And she's shown me the old-fashioned, wedding photos. So I feel like that photo is significant, or it's close to a mantelpiece for you. Dark brown hair, and it's like she's got the bow around, like, what are those things called that you put around your headband? A headband type thing around. It's a black and white photo, and it's in a frame. And I feel like that's your mother or your mum's mum or your grandmother. So, and she's just showing me the hairbrush. She's just stroking your hair. And also she's showing me that she used to paint nails, or you get somebody to paint your nails when you were little. I'm not sure who that is. So, and I'll leave it there. And sorry, the message is keep your chin up, girl. It's all going to be okay. So stop worrying about the pressure. Just keep going. Just keep motoring. You're doing the right thing. That's what she says. So, and I'll leave it there. Thank you. If you could just validate that for us, Tracy, as well, that'd be amazing. And we've also got Stacey Rain. I've got at 9:04. She said, where is she? 9:04. Sorry, girls. Stacey Rain. She said this, girls. So, but it's beautiful, and I just thought I'd share it with you. So, but we've got another lady here. We've got Sue Neiman. She's from Evening Ladies from Whyalla in South Australia. So thank you for joining us, Sue. That's amazing. So we've also got here, we've got Tina Fu. We would love a reading. We'll come back to you, Tina. So I just want to get a few people that we haven't seen before on here. What else have we got? Tony. We've got Tony here. I wanted to do her because I saw her last night too. So she said, "Hello, beautiful ladies. I'd love a reading, please." So, guys, if you want to get a reading from us, give us a little bit more meat. So, for the question, so ask us the specific question, and we will answer it. Because for us to do general, it's not like it's boring, but it just becomes monotonous. So let's get some real meaty stuff in there, and let's get some beautiful validations from you guys. So over to you, Sil.
Oh,
please.
Tony, I got to do with work, like career or studying is what I got for her. I feel like I feel she is very spiritual. That's what I keep getting. And I feel like maybe even the workshop that we're doing is going to help her a lot as well. But that's where I see her going, mostly with studying and branching out. So I don't hear anything else but that. And I'm just going to pass you over to Amanda.
Thanks, Sil. I agree with Sil. I think you're a person who is extremely sensitive, but wise, and you're very open to spirituality. I also think that you're really artistic, and I think our workshops would be great. I think you also have a great imagination, and you're super ambitious. But that's all I have for you at the moment. So I'll pass you up to B.
Could you please repeat the person's name that we were doing?
It's Terry. T-E-R-R-I. Yeah, Terry Dull.
Okay.
Terry or
One thing
Tony?
I'm picking up on here. So Terry, one thing I'm picking up on here is a sibling that you guys, so a sibling you guys used to play in like a park with a swing set, like a wooden swing set, and you know, they're showing me as well like water by you know, like a riverbed with boats, and really nice family area too. So this could have been somewhere that you guys, you know, this is someone from the spirit world, obviously, but it could be something that you guys, you know, used to do as kids. I'm also picking up on like you know, water skiing donuts, like, you know, where you sit in them and get dragged by a boat. I think you guys, you know, used to have a lot of fun as kids as well. So this could be like a sister or a friend that had passed away. So yeah, I do feel that is definitely who is around you at the moment. Also am picking up on a new job. I'm also picking up on something wrong with your car. I think you need to go get that serviced, or at least go checked. And I think you might know what I'm talking about on that. I'll leave it at that and pass you down to Moira.
Hi, I thought we were talking to Tony
So
Coppins. Anyway, whoever Tony Coppins is, this is who
Tony, sorry, not Terry. Sorry, I beg your pardon.
That's
I
what I
can't
said.
remember.
It's
I
Tony.
haven't a blind
Oh
moment.
dear, that dark moon. Okay, Tony, I'm getting a New Zealand link with you from the North Island. I get Hamilton. You'd understand the place of Hamilton, Auckland, and also a memory with Lake Taupo. Great memories in your lifetime. I've got cows and dairy, but I know in New Zealand, I've got wonderful friends there that I met overseas and relatives that now live there. And a dairy is a little corner shop, isn't it? It's not the dairy as in the dairy as what we call it in Australia. It's the corner shop. So there's a lady in the spirit world that you would remember that ran the little dairy corner shop that you would have something to do with, or you would understand why she's here tonight to send you her love and best wishes. Also, she's telling me about a few little health problems and niggles around you and your psychic abilities, and also your card reading. She's shown me cards, and also I'm getting playing cards as well with the lady from the dairy. And with that, hopefully that's somebody you know. If not, it could be for somebody else that's listening tonight. And I'll pass you over to Leslie.
Yeah, thanks. Sorry, Tony. I didn't mean to say the wrong name. I was trying to read my writing, but I can't read it. I did shorthand a long time ago, and I scribble, and I can't remember how to read it. It's crazy. It's one of my fifth brains there still. So I get Veggie Patch, and I get the number 17 crossing over to 18. So 17/18. If that doesn't resonate, and as you guys know, if you've been following us for a while, Spirit makes me, because I hate maths, but Spirit makes me add my numbers together. So 1 and 7 is 8, and 1 and 8 is 9. So with you, Tony, what do I keep saying Terry now?
It's Tony.
I feel like there's a Terry around you. That's why I feel like there's Terry or no. I'll leave it at that. I'll just leave it at Terry because I don't want to go into it. But I just get also the car. And I feel like your car is something not right with the car. It's a light colored car, 4 doors. And they've shown me that there's something not right with the door, or the door's been hit. It looks like on the passenger side, the door's been hit in, or somebody's like in the parking lots hit your car. That's what I see. I also see there's something not right with the motor, or there's something not right with the car. So please get the car checked. So just in 2 to 4 weeks, be careful driving. That's what I want to tell you, because they're just showing me that you're driving, but it's like you're in automatic mode. And even though you're probably a kilometer from home, that's when you fall asleep. Like, you don't literally fall asleep at the wheel, but that's when the brain turns off because you're so close to home. So just pay attention to the road and just be safe. That's all I want to say. And that's what I get for you. And I'll leave it there. Thank you. So I had Melissa Bailey. She's a massage therapist for the Tigers as well. So Melissa, I was asked to go there as well, but I couldn't because of the conflict of interest with the Eels. So I know that lady over there. So we've got here. So if you're just joined us, we're international psychic mediums. We relay messages from spirit through to you. It's direct, no tools, nothing. So we've also got Anthony. Hi, Anthony. Thanks for joining us. So come on board and tell us what state and country you're from and the suburb if you can. We've also got this one here. We've got any validations yet?
No, not yet.
That didn't feel right to me either. So here we go. Right. So what we got here? We've got Miranda Godino. Don't believe I've had this lady before, but would love any messages around my recent purchase, please. I can't stop thinking about my ancestors since making this purchase. So one of you girls have got your speakers up because it's reflecting back to me, girls, please. Thank you. So over to you, Silda. Thank you.
Okay, thinking about the purchases. I just got shown like land. Is that me reflecting back?
Yeah. I think so.
Is that better?
Yeah, that's perfect. Thanks, Tom.
Okay. I just got shown land and a house being built on land. I'm very muddled about the question, and I'm actually got a woman stepping next to me, and she's like, she needs to relay that better to you, because what I'm getting shown is a house being built on land, and I feel like the land that it was built on is some type of I can't think of the word.
Cottage.
Like ancestors, like it's like Aboriginal land or something like that is what I'm getting shown. That's what I'm getting shown. Like it's something very significant, the land that it's been built on. I don't know. The woman that I've got coming forward is tapping me hard, and she's telling me she should be asking about me. My heart is what I keep hearing. I get the letter L. For some reason, she keeps mentioning the letter L, and she's showing me roses is what I'm getting shown. I feel like you are very spiritual, darling. I feel like everything that's happening with COVID is being very confusing for you. You are awakening, my love. I feel like you need to have Labradorite on you to help you open up your third eye correctly, my love. And I'm going to pass you over to Bree.
Yeah, hi, Dal. One thing I'm picking up on is bitchiness in your friend circle, and I know I say that a lot because it does happen a lot, obviously, with people in people's lives. But you need to seriously, realize that the red flags that you've been getting and the bad feelings that you've been feeling about these certain people and these certain things are there. They are real, and they are your body's way of picking up on things that your natural eye can't pick up on. It's called energy reading. So you need to just be very careful. I feel that there's potentially someone dangerous around you as well. So just, I don't know where that's come from, but just tread carefully, Dal. But yeah, I'm picking up on study for you. I think that you're quite studious, and I also feel that you're quite crafty as well, and that you're very good at making yourself happy to do something. Like you're happy to just keep yourself amused whenever you get bored. You're very creative. I'll leave it at that and pass you down to Maura.
Hi, Miranda, isn't it? Yes?
Yes.
Miranda.
That's right.
Okay, sweetie, what I got for you was like a family tree, and you doing ghost hunting or a haunted house connected with you. For some reason, you'll understand what I'm talking about. And not far from you is a cemetery that some of your relatives are there, or some, if not, it's someone close to you. They've got relatives in that cemetery, and one of the little tombstones has got a child that had passed way back. This is way before your time. I feel that there's this little child in the cemetery. And I also get as if there's also a man in the spirit world that was killed in a war and was brought home, or there's some sort of memorial for him somewhere, but I feel he was killed overseas in a war that goes with you. And I'm getting the name in spirit, John, George, and Edward. I know they sound very regal or royal, but that's what I'm getting for you. And I'm getting the surname of Andrews or Anderson or both. You might understand. And with that, I'm going to pass you over to Leslie.
Amanda,
yeah, thank you.
That's all right. Hi, Miranda. So I'm picking up an auntie or a great auntie, but on your mum's side. And she's telling me, well, I'm seeing property and land as well. And she's telling me to stand by your decisions and defend your beliefs. trust your intuition because you're really good at reading energies regarding not only people, but places and homes as well. And to choose your battles wisely. And I'll pass you on to Leslie.
Yeah, thanks for joining us, Miranda. We've got confusion in the house as well, and I feel like that just around your like they're saying to me around the perimeter of the home, it's like it's chaos outside the door. It's like you open the door and there's a big wind, and then you got to go into the chaos and you come back. And I feel like that this time it's a cottage. That's what I get, and I see like a 3-bedroom cottage in the field somewhere. It's like it's in the middle of it's like they're saying to me in the middle of nowhere. And I'm just also, when I was writing some of the stuff for you, Miranda, I got pain underneath my ribs, and I feel like that's a worry pain. And they're telling me that you're getting some cramps in your stomach as well. And I also get the number 23 and 25 for you. So 2 and 3 is 5, and I also get 2 and 5 in 7. So those numbers are significant. So they're saying to me also for this adventure that you've done, and I feel like it's a big milestone. It's a big step for you, and that they're saying to me the writing's on the wall and it's all in a contract, and now you're locked into something that you can't get out of for a while. That's what they're telling me as well. And they're showing me that they've got like spotlights, and in the house where you are now, that the light keeps flashing when you're thinking things. So think about what you're thinking about at the time and then relate it to a family member that's passed, because they're trying to give you the signal to tell you that you've done the right thing. Okay, so ask the question in your head. Now they're showing me that you have fog behind you, which to me is like a white mist, and it's not a ghost. It's actually just what do you call it? Like a fog, I call it now. And what it means is that you're like us, but you don't know how to use it. Okay, so it's you're psychic to a point, but you're getting headaches and stuff like that, and that's because of all the people trying to come in at the same time. So acknowledge the spirit and then tell them to go away until you're ready to acknowledge them, and that's what I get with that. But they're all your family on the other side are saying you're doing the right thing, keep going, and you're treading water. So stop treading water, put your feet on the ground, and start walking properly now, because that's the message they want to get through to you. And they're going clap, 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 well done. So I'll leave it there. Thank you. So I've got people over on our other page here, and guys, I'm just if you can hear me, then come over to our Psychics on Radio Angels on Air page, and we will see you up on our screen here. So I've got an iPad on this side from another page, and I can see we've got Dick Whiteway, come over there. We've got Naomi Bood. We've got Brenda Buvavia. So come over to our other page, please. We've got Katie Wolf, Michael Mickey. We've got Ashley Plack. So come over to the Psychics on Radio Angels on Air page. You can see it. You can see it on the bottom of our screen. Oh, no, I'll have to put it up there. But anyway, we'll go back to our reading. So
we've got a validation.
Beautiful. Where is it, doll? This one here?
Tracy, 9:30.
Yeah. Okay. So did you want to read it, Amanda, or you want me to read them? It's up to you.
Oh, you go for it, Leslie.
Well, I can't see the rest of it. So did she put the rest of it in there?
Not that I can see.
Tracy, if you guys put validations in, you need to put them and separate them, because there's a character limit on the actual screen. So on the actual screen that we see, it only does, I think it does 200 or 300 characters. So you have to split up your validation. Yeah. So what she says is, wow, my father passed at 69 from stroke. My mother passed in her sleep at 79 from a heart attack, exactly 1 week after my sister-in-law's funeral. My sister-in-law passed at 59 from cancer, and that was end of September. She said, I have my mum's jewelry box, which has her jewelry still in it. Well, that's beautiful. She said, the anxiety is very real at the moment from childhood trauma, which made me feel like a failure, but I am working through this with counseling. She said, I have had lower back surgery. That makes sense with the pain. She says, and may need more from, where's the rest of it?
Nerve damage. I'm in the process of enrolling in a course, which will be a new job, hopefully. I have so many friends and family who have passed. My dad grew up on a farm and had horses. 6 is my wedding anniversary date next month. Thank you. I do feel them around me, but they spook our cat sometimes. I do feel someone sitting on my bed some nights, and the floors creak beside the bed. So I know that they are near. Oh, that's beautiful validation.
Beautiful. Yeah, that's very beautiful. So We've also got, can I have a love reading, please? This is Beverly French. So over to the love guru, Brianna.
Hey, the love guru. Serious? You're funny, Liz. Okay. Beverly, hi, darling. Look, I don't feel that there's anything in the midst just yet. You've got a few obstacles and all that to overcome first before the universe will allow that into your life, because I don't feel that you're ready yet during the, due to the circumstances of what's going on. Your dad or your grandfather is around you at the moment, and he's quite, concerned about how things are and how things are panning out. And he wants you to, he knows that you can get through it. He believes in you. He knows that you can. He always, you've got his blood, but, you just need to focus on yourself before worrying about love. That's what he keeps telling me. I'll leave it at that and pass you over to Sil.
Thank you, darling. Okay, Beverly, I got very loud and clear. Love yourself first. Know your self-worth, darling. I feel like you keep picking up the same kind of vehicle, the same shell, the same thing, thinking it's going to do something different. We had this last night. I am getting a woman and a male in spirit. And they're actually, I'm getting nudged quite a lot tonight, telling me, tell her to look after herself first. She's more important than anyone else at this present moment. They're also showing me that you're getting the headaches, worrying so much, anxiety so much. So again, I'm going to mention the crystals. Black obsidian is very important for the anxiety, especially with everything that's happening. Here is black obsidian right here. You can put it into your shirt, your bra, whatever you want to put in your pocket. That needs to go in there. Do not go into the shower with it. Do not wet it, in the showers or pools or spas or whatever it may be. Don't do that. I also want you to put rose quartz, my darling, in your pillowcase, under the pillow, sleeping on that for unconditional love to help heal yourself and also bring in your special person that will come through. I do see it in the new year, around the middle of next year. And I feel it will come out of nowhere, and the feeling will be exhilarating is what I'm getting. Very like not butterflies. It's not butterflies. It's like fireworks. That's what I got. So I'm going to pass you over to Amanda.
Hi, Beverly. So I can tell that your aura is yellow, which means that you're a very intelligent person. You're normally naturally very happy, playful, easily inspired, and you think very straightforward, but you need to put all these thoughts towards yourself rather than putting all this effort into finding another relationship. Just completely focus on yourself, and the right person will come along when you least expect it. You'll be so focused on yourself that you won't even realize that they're there in front of you. And I'll pass you over to Maura.
Hi, love. I got for you communication. And I also got, there seems to be a health issue. So I know that's not anything to do with love, but it could be. If you're with somebody, maybe they need to have a checkup, and then everything's going to be okay. I feel there's good news after they have a checkup and get something sorted that needs to be sorted. I do feel that I'm getting the heart. And I do feel there's somebody in the spirit world that passed that you were very, very close to. Look, this may have been a partner of yours at one time, because I'm getting as if they passed quickly with a heart condition, because I keep being shown the heart to do with the love life. And I also get that November and January, those months would mean something to you. And also the 31st of a month would mean something to you as well, sweetie. And look, I feel, I don't know, I just feel as everything's okay around your love life. That's what I'm getting. Anyway, I'll pass you over to Leslie.
So Beverly, hi, thanks for joining us. I also feel like that things are a little bit of a roller coaster at the moment, but I don't see it being too bad. I think that there's a lot of miscommunication, a lot of things that are just, flipping over, and you're just getting by. And it's the one thing that hurts people the most is losing the habit. So if the person is coming home every night at 7 o'clock, you've got the dinner on the table at 7:30, they go to have a shower, they go to bed at 8:30. It's a habit. It's all the same routine. So once you get into a routine, that's when things go downhill sometimes, because people become too comfortable, because it's out of the honeymoon period. So highly recommend going back to basics and starting to look for the bigger picture with people, as well as if I don't feel like there's too much going on. I feel they just told me single. So if you're not single, then if you are single, I really see you single at the moment. I also get number 23. So step your standard up, look for somebody that's going to suit you and manifest the person. They will come through. So I got the number 23 and 5 for you. So 2, 3, 5, and 23. I also see October being, they're saying the number 10. So around the 10th of the 10th. So that's a significant date for you. So keep that in mind as well. 10th of the 10th or 10th of 10 and 10 and 11. So those 2 dates are significant for you. And I'll leave it there. Thank you. So I've just posted up on this other page over here. Please come over to our Psychics on Radio Angels on Air page. My name is Leslie Spolavira. I'm posting up on this other platform. So we've got some validation there, girls. We've got Miranda. She says, did you want to read them, Amanda?
Yeah, I can do that. We have one from Miranda. She said, thank you, Sil. I'm not sure about the land, but would love to go off-grid. I have been through so much in my childhood and have broken toxic family cycles. My intuition is always on high alert for drama, Brie. Moira, not sure about the names you mentioned, but thank you. 23 is my birthday. Yes, the lights and the fog make so much sense, and my intuition is spot on. Yes, so true. I'm certainly feeling unsure on how to move forward spiritually. Thank you, ladies. And we also have one from Louise Godfrey, but this is from a reading a few weeks ago. Hi, ladies. Want to thank you again for my reading a few weeks ago. It really kicked me in the butt, and I'm happy to say I finally started my business, and these Reiki hands are on fire. Here you go, girl.
Oh, go, girl.
So happy.
Thank you.
Yes.
If my grandmother, and then she wants, and then goes on to ask if there's anything from her grandmother.
Well, we just want to read this lady here. So, Patty, thank you for joining us. She's one of our regulars. She says, my friend, someone's got their speaker on. Can you turn your speaker off, girls, please? So my friend's mother passed away today. She said, please share the love to my mate, Rachel. So let's just challenge ourselves, girls. If this lady's passed away today, I can feel we can get spirit coming through, and I've already got heart. So over to you, still, please. Yeah, thing, Dal.
I want to keep clearing my. I want to
start again, Dal, because you're on mute.
How? Okay. I'm good.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm also getting heart to lungs, and I'm also getting where I can't speak, where my throat. I want to keep clearing my throat all the time as well, my love. I feel like all of a sudden my whole head just flipped and dropped. It's a stroke, or it's dementia, or it's a clot. It's something to do with the blood. Definitely 100%, my darling. She's definitely coming through very, very strong for me. She has a dog with her, believe it or not. And I also see another woman with her who helped her cross. Now, this is going to be very intense because she's showing me twice. I went twice. It's like she's passed and come back or been resuscitated or something, because she's very adamant about the two. Now, the elderly woman that's taking her over showed her a slideshow of what she was going to leave behind. At first, she was panicked and went back, came back again, and then she showed her that everyone would be okay. She's telling me that she was a warrior. I feel all of a sudden I'm dizzy and I'm very disorientated. I can't get my words out properly, my love. I'm very flustered and I'm very, very hot. I feel like I want to take off all my clothes. I'm sorry if that sounds weird to say that. I feel like I want a fan or something cold on me, and ice is what I'm getting shown. She's sending love, and she's also telling me that she heard the last words in her ear. And I can see a tear coming down her eye. And I'm going to pass you over to Brie, because that was intense.
Oh, yeah, you're telling me. I actually got a fair bit too, and I really hope this resonates, but I'm getting heart to lungs and problems with her legs. I feel there was a lot of like cardiovascular problems in her legs, maybe, or in her hamstring. There was a lot of problems there. She had predominant veins in the top of her hands as well that I'm picking up on as well, and I feel like it could be from areas of the needle trying to go in from the UV drop or something like that. I'm also picking up like blood clots in the brain, so it could indicate a stroke, and I'm also seeing her with a walker as well. So poor woman, if this is the lady that we're trying to channel now, my goodness gracious me, she's gone through a lot. Holy moly. I'll leave it at that and pass you over. Moira, have you read?
Hi, sweetie. Look, I don't know if this is this particular lady, but this lady, I feel you'd understand, resonates with you anyway. I've got a nursing home, someone that was in nursing care. I've got someone that, look, she's more CWA lady-like person that would have recipes and, you know, knew everyone in the town and all this sort of thing. That older group of women, and I'm thinking, I don't know if it's this lady. I feel this is someone else you might know of. She's showing me recipes, and it's all the CWA like country women stuff. She tells me that she's got family south of the border from where you are, so I want to cross the border, and someone else is, when they can, is hoping to cross the border, or there's a problem with someone getting across the border to do with the lady that's just passed. Okay, and I also get the name Pam. That you would understand as well in your life, Patty. So I just hope that that's some sort of help, and you resonate with some of that. I'll pass you over to Leslie.
Yeah, somebody just asked me who was it for. It's for Patty Jennings, okay? So, Patty, what I wrote down here, it's for Patty's friend, her mate Rachel. So I got suffering from for quite some while this lady, and I also, when I read out her name the very first time and I pushed it over to the girls, I got heart, and that was the last point. It wasn't anything else. It was the heart that stopped. I also feel like that varicose veins in the legs and left pain in the knee. This lady had everything going wrong for her. It was nothing right, and she's saying that I couldn't swallow. I had shortness of breath at, quite some time, and she said I had to sit up to feed because the food wouldn't go down. So that, and she's saying my head was confused. I couldn't stand up. They had to always wheel me around everywhere. And she's just shown me that she, even in bed, that she had look, I have to say it, but I feel like she had a combination of diabetes, arthritis, a stroke, a lot of things going on. And she's just shown me her legs in bed and that they were quite swollen. And also they had to put those white stockings on the end from the knees down so that they could actually get help with the circulation, because it was really bad. And she's shown me that when they put the catheter into the hand, that it missed a vein and that her hand swelled up, because she showed me her hand swollen as well. And she's saying I feel like this lady was just riddled with cancer and it's affected everything. And she's had a few combinations, because I get pain underneath the rib cage on the right side, which is the liver, liver, just everything. And I just want to say, look, I get the number 23 for her. She was a survivor, this lady. She pushed it to the end, and she's saying hello and goodbye to everybody. She says that the message that she wants you to send back to the family, Patty, is that I will miss you and you will miss me. She said, but just remember the kick up the butt that I used to give you. And she's saying, because I still have that in me. She says, don't think that just because I'm from the other side that I can't give you that kick up the butt. And that's what she was like. She says, I was black and white, and the way I would operate was genuine, and there was nothing in between that. There was no, playing games, nothing like that. She says, I was black and white, straight to the point. She says, I was like a drill sergeant. She says, I used to wear a hat. She says, I was that firm with people. So she said, children the same, and adults as well. She said, but tell the family I'm okay, I'm fine, I'm enjoying myself. I like to do my cooking. I like to do my gardening as well. And veggie patch. So she's left a veggie patch, and she's saying, so someone needs to water the veggie patch, and it's in on the right-hand side of a backyard. That's how I see it. So, and I'll leave it there. Thank you, Patty, for that. So please, if you could validate that, would be amazing. Thank you. So, wow, that's pretty full on, because you can feel everything.
Feel sick. I literally feel very sick from it.
We've got to tell spirit to take it away, because it's just so when we feel like this, it's quite a lot of things at once. And this lady was quite unwell. So we've got this lady here, Charlotte Hawk. She says, I'd love a message from Spirit if anything comes through, please. Now, just before we start, I've just moved. There's quite a few people that have moved from the other page. My name is Leslie Spolavera. I'm sending a message now on the other page. So you'll see it come up at the bottom. And Marlene Stevens and Jess Smith, Devlin M, Katie Wolf, come over to the Psychics on Radio Angels on Air page. We're over on this platform over here, so we can see what the questions are, please. Otherwise, my team can't see them on this one. So, so come on over to our page. So where's that question? So Charlotte, so over to you, Bree. Thank you.
Yeah, hi, Dal. One thing I'm picking up on is that you're quite sick of people, hiding behind their finances and hiding behind that as a way to be a shitty person. I really hope this resonates with you, but I don't feel that you're like that. I feel that you're very genuine, very kind, very honest, and I feel that you were born into a family full of narcissists that don't appreciate you. And I feel that you never had a chance to really kind of thrive and show the world the beautiful you and who you truly are. Now you're about to get that chance. You're about to take that chance by the horns and go with it. Honestly, you're about to have some serious good luck come your way, and I feel that your studies, if you're about to study or you are studying or whatever, but it's all going to go really well. All the bad luck that you've been going through is all about to stop. I'll leave it at that and pass you over to Sil.
Thank you, darling. Charlotte, what I got with you, my love, you're a very beautiful, beautiful soul. I have 3 people stepping forward for you. I have a young girl, there's an older woman, and there's a young man that is there for you, darling. They're telling me, I'm getting shown that you are very intuitive, sweetheart, and I feel like you get that gut feeling, you need to roll with it, sweetheart. And you have been taken advantage of and treated so poorly. It is upsetting. They are watching it. They are seeing it, but they are guiding you as well. They are pushing you in a different direction. I do see study for you, love. I feel like you could do sort of what we are doing. You are very creative. You are very good with your hands. I could even see Reiki as well for you as well. I just saw crystals, just a whole heap of crystals put in front of me for you is what I got shown. I'm also hearing make your mark. What are you waiting for? You need to go, darling. The race has already started. Don't look back. Okay. The young woman that's coming through, she keeps showing me a car. She keeps showing me a vehicle and a little baby as well. I'm going to leave it at that, my darling. I keep feeling like a lot of feathers get put around you on the floor. Like when you're walking, you're seeing nice big white feathers. And that's a sign to pay attention to what's happening around you, my love. Or you're going to miss everything that's beautiful. It's going to come for you because there's very good karma for you, sweetheart. And I'm going to pass you over to Amanda because I know she's going to say something beautiful about the aura.
Not so much about the aura, but I feel I'm getting from this female that you have a parent that doesn't listen, and I'm leaning more towards your dad. Like you try and tell your dad something and it's going in one ear and straight out the other. And if that's the case, I'm really sorry. This lady that's coming through is also holding a child. So if you've experienced child loss, I'm also very sorry for that. But I do see this lady holding a baby. I feel like there's a lot of miscommunication and tension in your household. Because due to your parent being quite cynical. I don't know. I guess my advice would be to just speak louder. Honestly, if they're not listening, just speak louder until they do listen. Force them to listen. If they don't want to hear it, make them hear it. And I'll pass you over to Maura.
Hi, Charlotte. Charlotte, I got for you, would you understand the USA and Canada and that you have a love for music? Okay. And then with you, I felt that there was a young man, and he's either a sibling of yours or a friend's sibling, someone's brother, because I get that feeling around him. And I'm getting sibling with him. I'm getting a male, as of course, it's a male. And I feel as if he went very tragically and very quickly. And it's something I really don't want to discuss on air. Okay. He loved his music as well, and it's either him or you play an instrument, right? That's what I'm getting from him. But for some reason, I get the feeling as if you know who I'm talking about, but maybe it's not your brother, it's one of your friends or someone you know's brother that I'm talking about, okay? And he just wants to say that he's fine, but it was tragic and we don't really want to discuss that exactly how on air, okay? And I just want to send you all his love to whoever it is around you. And if not, it's somebody else out there can take this, because this young boy is very, very strong. And I'm going to pass you over to Leslie.
So Charlotte, what I get is I just got the throat. I also got biker. I also got the number 15. So 1 and 5 is 6. And I also got the number 37. So if we add the 3 and 7 together, because Spirit just loves me to add them together, is 10. So I also feel like that the message for you, Charlotte, is to keep going. There's been a lot of sorrow, a lot of broken heart for you. And I know that sounds general, but this is genuinely a broken heart for you. And I also get with the number 10, I feel like it's coming up. It's like the 10th of September. It's like the 10th of November. So I feel like between that month, there's something significant between there, but the 10th of September or the 10th of November is significant to you. They're also showing me Christmas time. This happened around Christmas time with this person from the other side. And I feel like this is a man, and I feel like his age is either 38 or 48. So I can't quite see. It looks like a 48 to me. And he had itchy eyes, or you get itchy eyes as well, because I'm quite itchy on my face. So I feel like this person knows that you have an allergy, or they had an allergy or something like that. He's saying, I was allergic to flowers, I was allergic to dust, I was allergic to a few things. He's showing me his skin was quite scaly, or something not right with his skin on his forearm as well. So, and it's like they want me to sneeze, because it's like a hay fever thing for you as well. So I just want to say with that the message from this person is to, don't take things so hard, and just keep pushing through. When the time is right, things will take its place. And also make sure that you pull the reins back with people. You share too much. You got your heart on your sleeve all the time, and that hasn't been working for you lately. So he's saying, lessons learned. You need to pull back the reins so that you can actually feel a bit more empowering to people, because people have been empowering you lately. And I also see if it's you that wears glasses or him, I feel like you need to put the glasses back on, or he's showing me that he wears glasses as well. So, and I'll leave it there. Thank you. If you could just validate that would be amazing. So I've got people from the other page. We've got a lady called Angela Clark, and she says that she keeps finding coins all the time. So what does that mean? Okay, so which is beautiful. So over to you. So do we have any validations before we go over? We've got any, Menda? Okay. So just before we go over, I've got Dick Whiteway. He's saying, look, stop being so confused. I've said to you about 14 times, Dick. Get over to our page, Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air, and you will see us there. So it's another page. You need to go to the live platform, okay? So it's not that bad, all right? Thank you. I can see your messages coming through. So Kathy Wolf Canopa, come over to our Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air page. We've got Courtney, his stock, Hallis stock as well. We've got Michelle Edwards. We've got we've got Carly Potts, Elva Veltz, that's a beautiful name. So come over to our Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air page, because we can't see your comments. We can see you on this platform here on my iPad, but I can't see your comments over here on our Teams one. That's why I need you to jump ship. Thanks. Yeah, it's okay, Dick. We got you back. So we're going to go over to Angela Clark, ladies. So she keeps finding coins. So let's just do a little bit on that one. Thank you. So over to you, Sil.
Okay, so finding coins is fantastic. That's spirit telling you you're on the right path. So pick them up. Don't overlook them. Even if you find a 5-cent piece or whatever it may be, if it's on the floor, pick it up. Spirit is there giving it to you, my darling. It's there for a good reason. I need you to pay attention to what's happening as you're finding those coins, because I feel like you're thinking about something and all of a sudden it's like, oh, I just found this. Oh, I found another one. It's showing you something, darling, and you need to pay very big attention to it, because there's a big change coming for you, honey. I feel like you're going to have a 360 change in your life. Doors are opening and other doors are closing. So this is what you've wanted. This is what you've been manifesting, what you've been wishing and praying and hoping for. So I need you to go with it. I'm also getting the male in spirit, and I feel like he's the one that's leaving you the coins, my darling. He's going to keep giving you those coins until you pay attention and realize what he's trying to tell you. I also got shown 11:11 on the clock. pay attention to that as well. I'm going to keep saying pay attention because I feel like you're going in blindfolded with everything. You are very intuitive, my love, and I'm excited for you because there's lots of good things coming your way. And I'm going to pass you over to Amanda.
Hi, Angela. So, look, even in tarot cards, the pentacles mean coins, money. But if you're coming across it in real life, like I'm being shown, like you're going to come across a lot of money, but not regarding those coins. I think you should hold on to those coins and put them away. There is something of value to those coins that I think that you're not seeing yet. And I'll pass you over to Moira.
Hi, sweetie. All I got for you it was pennies from heaven. And I got Alice in Wonderland looking through the looking glass for some reason, that maybe that fairy tale or maybe that movie would make some sense to you. And that's what I'm getting. And I'm going to put you over to Leslie.
Yes, thank you. So sorry, I was trying to go between there and there, and I forgot who we doing, girls?
Angela Clark.
And what was that one for? The coins, that's right.
Coins,
so yes.
yes.
Look, I don't know much about coins, but they're telling me that, well, for me, when I see pennies, I see them coming in or coming out. And it's like someone's just thrown them all out. But I feel like for you that the coins are going out for you at the moment. So the girls have a different perspective. But when I see pennies, I feel like that they're constantly going out, but you're going to get them coming in. And I can also see dollar signs for you as well. So I feel like it's a good thing. And I feel like that they're gold, and it's like they're showing me 4 in a row. So that means for me, it means that it's good. So I don't know much about coins and the spiritual world and all that fancy pants stuff. So I just know that for me, that's if it's coins and you're seeing them, then I believe that they're coming in, which is pretty good. So we've got some beautiful validations there. So over to you, Amanda, please. While I sort out this page too.
We do. We have validations from Beverly French. I'm just copying and pasting the last one. Okay, Beverly French. Yay! Thank you so much, Bree. I'll be waiting with very open arms. Would love some support. Grandfather, I've felt his support lately. Yes, I feel him even more when I am around my oldest daughter. For sure. Still, I am worrying a fair bit. Yes, and anxiety can come from nowhere. I wear a black obsidian bracelet most days and an Amazonite and an Amazonite one. We'll do the rose quartz in the pillow. Thank you.
Beautiful.
Amanda, yellow aura. I'm feeling quite connected lately. Lots to deal with. Trying to listen carefully to my intuition. I need to listen to Moira's again. The dog is barking. Lol, sorry. But I haven't lost a partner due to heart failure. But after 7 years, I still can't let go if that fits. Leslie, the routine life is what I left. As unhappy as I was, it was comfortable. Yes, 100% single. You have given me number 23 before. We'll check in with you about the 10th.
Yeah, right.
Beautiful.
Okay, beautiful. Yes, thank you for that. I love validation. So if you have had a reading from us in the past and you want to share it with us, just let us know. So we've just gone past the 10 o'clock mark. So we're international psychic mediums. We relay messages from spirit through to you. If you would like to join us this Saturday night, which is in a few days' time, we're doing a workshop. We've got a bundle, so we're doing workshop across 4 weeks. So we're doing this Saturday night and then every Saturday night for 4 weeks. We've got a few surprises in there, so a couple of bonuses as well. We've also got we're covering anything from tarot cards through to auras, to palm reading, to flowers, to coffee, to spirit, to you name it, Chinese horoscope, everything. So we're trying to cover every modality that we can think of between us. And we've all come from different ways of being taught. We've all come from different ways and we all operate different, as you can see. So join us for our workshop. It's going to be amazing. It's our first workshop, and then we're going to roll out some more pretty much after that. So you'll get all the perks and all the tips and tricks from us as well. So which is not much tips and tricks when we get it from spirit through to you. So yes, and if you're on the other page on the other side, I've been posting up. So we've got Devlin Daniels, we've got Mitch Michelle Edwards Sabo, and Elva. So Elva Vass, I can't even see these. Katie Wolf. So please come over to our Psychics on Radio Angels on Air page. We are live over there, and I can't see your posts on this one for some reason. That's why. I've been posting up. My name is Leslie Spalavira. You'll see in the comments section, I've been posting up what the page name is to come over to so that we can get you on this side of the fence, so to speak. So if you've just joined us, we would love you to go to our page and like it, as well as like all our stuff. We're looking for top fans at the moment, so we can put you into a private group. And in that way, you'll have access to all our future workshops before anybody else. So, but the algorithm for Facebook actually pulls you through. We don't have anything to do with it. So the more likes and the more things that you do and the interactive things that you do with our page, that's what the Facebook looks for as well. So we've got Elva. Oh, finally, Elva, you're over. Thank you. And we've got Gwen, and just if you joined us as well, we're here every Tuesday night from 10 o'clock till midnight, and tonight we were an hour later, which seems to have suited all the people from the States, because we've got more people on this page coming across, which is really nice. So we're trying to cover, every part of the world. So we'd love to know where you're from. So if you can tell us your suburb, your state, your country, so that we can see, exactly what part of the world you're coming from. Because if you've just joined us, we've been hitting South Africa, the UK, Canada, Montreal. We've got pretty much. This is another lady here from Western Pennsylvania in the USA, near Pittsburgh. Sending you all love. Thank you, Courtney. That's beautiful. Thank you. We've also got some people helping on the other page, trying to get them over to this page. So who else we got here? So we've got Sophia. She said, would love a career and life direction guidance. This is a really good one. And she said, any message from loved ones who's passed. So girls, because we haven't got much time and I want to get to as many people as we can, so choose one of them for that lady, Sophie, and we can go from there. So please. So people, put up as many comments as you can, because I scroll back and forth. So if I missed you the first time, I will get to you the second time, hopefully. So we try and get through to as many questions as we can. Here we go. So over to you, Bree, please.
One thing that I did pick up on is I feel that you've got very healing energy. I think that you are it's very therapeutic for people to be around you. I feel that you can alleviate emotional distress quite easily, which means that you're an emotional healer. That's like myself as well. So I feel that you're not just someone that could be in the medic section. I feel that you're someone that's also the whole kit and caboodle. Could be the nurse, the doctor, the midwife, the doula, everything. Do you know what I mean? Like you just got a beautiful energy soul to just give out. And I feel that's for your life path and your career. If you can find a way to put them both into the one, then you're on the right track, 100%. I'll leave it at that and pass you over to Sil.
Thank you, darling. So it was Sophie, right? So with Sophie, I'm getting for you, darling. I just heard travel guide. That's what I heard very clearly on my left side. And I'm also seeing like people with disabilities that are with you. So whether that's something you're going to be doing with your job or traveling and taking people that have disabilities, away or overnight or out for the day. I just saw that. You do have a beautiful soul, my darling, and you are a people person, and your smile is infectious. I will say that as soon as you walk into the room, you just light up the room. It's like everybody is drawn to you. You are very happy-go-lucky. I do have a male in spirit who's showing me his lungs and his heart. I'm also getting a lot of smoke come around me as well. I keep hearing the name Stephen or Stefan very clearly in my ear. Darling, I just feel like you're on the right path. I just feel like a lot of people are in your ear a lot. You don't need it. You're very, very smart. Just go for it. Make your mark. I keep hearing that a lot tonight. Make your mark. And I'm going to pass you over to Amanda.
Hey, Sophie. So I feel like a trip is in order. I feel a trip is coming up for you because you've been so full on with how much you overwhelm yourself. I feel as though it's time to start enjoying life's little luxuries. Go for a hike, go for a little car drive, and leave your phone at home, because there is some spiritual growth and which is going to enhance your intuition. There's so much spiritually that can be unlocked for you, and I don't know. I think that you have a lot of potential. I think you have a lot of potential spiritually, and I'll pass you over to Moira.
I didn't get that, lady. I'm doing Elva Velez. So over to you, Leslie.
So Sophie wanted to know about love. I just feel like the love. So there's something for the 10th as well for you. So I don't know what's going on with the 10s tonight, because I get the number 10 for you as well. And I also see a man, dark hair, dark eyes, stocky man. Now, if this wasn't the partner before, I feel like this was the man now, or it's coming up, because it feels like it's really close to you. And I feel like it's 2 to 4 weeks away. So this person is a quiet person, knows what he wants, black and white, doesn't take any rubbish from anybody. And I also see that he dresses in a suit, and he's sort of got like the slacks onto the suit, but without the jacket. And it's sort of like the collared shirt with no tie, but long sleeve. And I feel like that this person is either accountant or lawyer or something like that. And I feel like he's got his head screwed on, but he enjoys his toys, like he enjoys his cars, he enjoys things like that. He's what is it called? Not surfing, windsurfing or something like that. That's what I see as well. I also feel like that just going back into the past. I know this is going to sound general, but the lessons that you've learned from the past has actually resonated through. So most of the time people don't learn their lessons from the past, but you have. And they're saying to me, you've got your head screwed on, you've got everything going for you, go for it. That's what they're saying to me. So, and you'll know in your heart when you'll know exactly in your heart when it's right for this person, the soulmates. That's what I get for you. And I'll leave it there. Thank you. So I've just got over here on the other page. So Judy Millard from the US. Hello. Thank you for joining us. It's actually, 10:16 p.m. here at night. We're in Sydney, Australia, where the Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air. Our former name was Sydney Psychic Medium Team, and then we had to rename ourselves when we went to live radio. So normally on a Wednesday night, which is a Wednesday night for us now, we would be live on a radio station called Radio SWR, SWR 99.9 FM, and we would do 8 o'clock till 10 o'clock, and we do live readings for 2 hours straight on radio. So because we're in lockup, I call it lockup over here. We're in lockdown, lockup, whatever you want to call it. Or I'm actually in maximum security in my home. But anyway, like the rest of the girls, we're all locked up, so we can't do anything. So we decided to come live on the platform over here, so which is in front of you. And when we do our radio show, the girls, this team here hasn't been on radio with me yet, but I can't wait to get them on radio. And when we are live on radio, there's no messing around. So we don't have tarot cards. We don't have any tools, oracle cards. We don't have pendulums. We don't have anything else but messages direct from spirit to you. So when you get these messages, it's no BS in it. I won't have anyone in my team, and I'm really proud of my team. I won't have anyone in my team that actually has BS. So every video that you go through on our page has genuine psychics on there, and they're all amazing. And this is the new team here, and we put our hearts on our sleeves. So we deliver it from spirit, and we put our necks on the line. We've actually put our necks on a chopping block to do this for you. So we're doing it for free. We also do private readings. We do 2-on-1, 3-on-1, 4-on-1 group readings as well. If you want the whole team to read for you, or in a group of 10, we can do that. We also do 1-on-1 readings. So we do them live, face to face, and we also can record them as well and send you that. So if you want to have a reading with us, just go to our page, Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air. We will be probably on the email tonight afterwards. I'll see how I go. But and I can respond to you straight after that. So I look around everywhere because I've got my computer here with the camera, and I try to look there, but then I've got the girls up here on a big monitor. Then I've got the screen over on my right, which is all the comments and everything that you guys are putting on. Then I've got my iPad going, and I've got my phone, and I've got my book.
Oh my God. My head is spinning. My head's spinning already. I want out.
Oh, wait till you get to radio, girls, because radio is even faster. So if you think this is fast, you wait till you get to radio, because on radio you cannot have any dead air. We call it dead air, and that's the number one rule for radio. You do not have quiet time. And then when you're thinking, it goes bang, bang, bang. So yes, Brie.
It's not the speed that's the problem. It's your ability to multitask 50,000 things at once. That's why we say you have 8 brains. Or is it 4? I think you've got 8. How you can multitask? Oh, man, I've got a headache just looking for it. Whoa.
So if you just joined us, the girls call me Captain, but I prefer to be called Captainette.
Moira.
So, oh dear. But anyway, we won't go there.
Leslie, I've jumped the gun. I've put your format all out of place because I saw a lady's name called Elva Velez, and she's
yes,
in the
I know.
USA.
I was just looking for it. I was actually just looking for her because I saw the name too, and then you said it, but I couldn't find where I saw it.
Okay, well, maybe I'll just tell you what I got for her. The other girls can work on someone else, and we'll keep rolling.
Yep, you go. So I sort this page out anyway.
Okay, Elva, I've got you as if you're very blessed, but you're at a crossroads, and I get a big grey area around you, be like a big grey question mark. Okay, now it's about which way do I go? Do I go this way? Do I go that way? But I feel the question mark is all going to be answered within the next 3 months. Okay, with that, I'm getting you being detoxing, and I'm getting nutrition around you, but I'm getting you detoxing your life as well as not only nutritionally as well. I don't know whether you work with diet and nutrition, but if you don't, someone else around you does, love, because I just feel as if you're well versed in what to eat and what to consume. Elva, I also get there's a lady in spirit with the same name as you, Elva, and I also got the name of Enzo, something similar like that, a gentleman in the spirit world. And I want to give you the Sedona Astrology Conference, which is coming up in the States. I don't know whether you've got an interest in that or someone does, but someone around you will talk of it or will get something good from the conference that's coming up in November. I think it's all live or on Zoom because of the COVID. Okay, it used to be that you'll go there, but now you can just get it or buy whatever you want from there. And I feel there's a link with that for you as well, sweetie. And I just hope that what I've told you resonates with you. And I'm going to pass you over to Brianna.
Yeah, one thing I'm picking up on is that I feel that you've got a lot of mental fog. I feel like you're possibly battling postnatal depression. And that's a very touchy topic, so I won't go much into that. But I'm picking up on a new car or a new license, or either to be reinstated. I feel like you've had some time off the road, or you're about to get on the road. And I feel that you're quite psychic in your own right. And I feel that, from what messages that I've been seeing here with the vivid dreams, that's actually a type of psychic premonition. And if you're dreaming, then that's one thing I don't do, is I don't dream. I see it in my mind, and it usually happens. But I do feel that you're very psychic in your own right, and possibly a medium too. I'll leave it at that and pass you over to Sil.
Thank you, darling. Elva, what I got was I also got an older woman in spirit, and she's showing me her heart and the stomach area. She's taking me straight into the cavity of the stomach. There's something that wasn't correct there, either it's kidney or pancreas is what she's showing me. And then she's banging straight away onto her heart to show me that it went straight to the heart attack. I'm also feeling a little bit muddled when I want to talk. I'm getting really bad headaches. She's showing me as well. She's also showing me an engagement party, like someone getting engaged or got engaged. And I feel like they're soulmates is what I've got shown. For you, my darling, I'm getting study. I feel like you are very lost and confused about a lot of things. You want to do everything at once. It's like there's a cooking pot in front of you and you're throwing in 1,000 ingredients. It's slow and steady wins the race. I'm hearing very clearly from her. She wants to cook for me, my God, and she can cook, this woman. And she's strong. Let me tell you, she's a very strong, old school woman that didn't tolerate anything. And she was brought up in a very hard family. I can see a lot of violence, a lot of alcohol is what I'm getting shown as well. But she's very happy about this engagement, this celebration. I feel like everyone's coming together. I can hear laughter, and I can smell the cooking, and I feel like it's some of her recipes that are being cooked. She's also showing me your left arm, whether she's showing significance to her left arm, or there's something wrong with your left arm, or you're having a problem with it, or aches. But she's showing me that as well, and also dehydration. And I'm going to pass you over to, I have no idea, Leslie? Is it Leslie?
Elva, I've been feeling sick in the stomach, and I feel like there's some sort of issues around the belly area. I also get that you have a foggy brain as well, so you're not thinking right. And I feel like they're telling me your nutrition isn't right. So I need you to get your nutrition right. We've lost Amanda. Okay. I need you to get your nutrition right, because they're saying to me you're not eating properly, you're not drinking water, you're all drawn in, you're not eating properly. And I also feel like that you're deficient in zinc and magnesium. You've got to top up on everything. So they're saying everything, all the essential vitamins and minerals is important for you, because I feel like it's non-existent. And they're saying to me that things are getting a bit haywire for your health. So I want to just make sure that you look after that. So that's what I get. I don't even remember the question, Maura, so that's what I'm going to go with at the moment. So I also wanted to say to these people on the other page, we've still got 9 viewers over there. So Kathy Wolf, Rosie Timosa, Kayla Marie. So I can see your messages there, ladies. So Rosie Timosa, come over. Marlene Stevens, come over to the Psychics on Radio Angels on Air page. We're doing the live over there. I can't, for some reason, I just cannot see your comments on our main screen here that I can put up on our main screen for the ladies to see. So I can see you've just joined us. They're over in the States there. So everybody, tell us where you're from. So send us your quotes as well. So we love to know exactly where you're from. So your suburb, your state, and your country. And we'll go to another reading now. So we've got here. We've got. What do we got here? I just saw one. Where did it go? Sorry, girls. Doing about 50 things at once. I'm about to fail sometimes, aren't I? So
I've got a new name for you. We're going to call you Octobrain.
Octobrain. Okay, that's beautiful. The OB, all right. So here we go. We've got Nikki Sanchez. She says, "Hello, ladies. I enjoy watching you all. I would like to know if things get better with my husband and daughter." Right. So over to you, Sil, please.
Okay, just got straight away. Lack of communication. It's like, what's the saying? Too many
cooks spoil the broth.
Yeah. It's like that is what I'm getting. It's like everyone wants to be heard, and it's like a screaming match is what oh my God, it's so loud in my ear. I do have a young female stepping forward, and she's also showing me her chest and a car, very significance to a car. Okay, so with your, my ear is ringing. So with your husband and your daughter, again, lack of communication. Everyone wants to be heard, and I keep getting like hormones. Yeah, it's like they're at that age where it's like they think they know it's right. I feel like you need to keep out of it, is what I'm getting shown, because I feel like when you step in, they don't like it, or it's like tug of war is what I'm getting shown, like piggy in the middle. Let them work it out for themselves is what I'm hearing, and even this woman in spirit is telling me, step back, let them have it out. I'm also seeing like counseling as well. I feel like I keep getting shown the hormones. I feel like some young girls' hormones are out of whack is what I'm getting shown. It needs to be checked, my darling. I feel it's very, very important. And I'm also getting shown like cholesterol is, needs looking at as well with your husband is what I'm getting shown. I feel it's like a little high blood pressure. Everything's high and screaming and yelling. My ear is killing me. So please, there needs to be communication, and I keep seeing like some type of therapy that needs to be done. And I'm going to pass you over to Brie.
Massive lack in communication here. I'm picking up. You need to try and figure out a way to get your point across. And I don't feel that I'm not being biased here because I'm a chick, but I feel that you're the one that's trying to be the more communicative one. But when you want to, if that makes sense. Like I feel that you're quite stubborn in your own right, which is okay. Like we all are. But it's going to take a lot of coercing from both ends and a lot of work in order for this to work. Love's a commitment. It's not a feeling. If you work for it, it's going to work. Do you know what I mean? So at the end of the day, like with your daughter and all that kind of stuff, I'm not really too sure how old she is, but everything has a funny way of working themselves out. Okay. But yeah, I'll leave it at that and pass you over to Maura. Have you read Maura?
No, not yet. Nikki, what I got for you is no. Right? And I get this, if there's huge problems and there's this bit of a power struggle happening there. in your family, okay? And sometimes you don't feel really appreciated, or you aren't told, or you know what I mean, that you don't feel good, all right, as if you're like the doormat. And then I get, but did you allow this to happen to yourself out of your own kindness, thinking you were doing the right thing, and now it's gone on for too long and it's a little bit hard to pull the reins in or for anyone to listen? So there's got to be a way around it. I'm not sure if I'm the person that could tell you that answer, but I do feel there's a way around it. There's a brick wall there, but there is an answer. And maybe Leslie can help you out with the rest of the answer. Here's Leslie.
So, Nikki, what I get is just the environment. I feel like that the energy in the whole home, and I'm not just saying this because of what the question was. I feel like that your daughter is hungry for adventure, and your daughter is just let me just get Mandarin. Your daughter is hungry for adventure, and I feel like that the number 13 and 17, 13 and pushing up to 17 would relate to you. And I feel like that her adventure that she wants to do is a restriction for your husband. Your husband is off the wall with it, and he's pulling back the reins, but the reins are getting anchored more. They're getting pulled away more. It's like you let the dog on the leash, and no offense, I don't mean it about your daughter, but you let the dog on the leash and the leash just keeps going and going and going, but it's still on the leash, if that makes sense. So I just want to say you need to pull that back now, because you're going to lose the leash. And if the husband and wife are not being a team with the communication from the daughter, then there's going to be no communication at all. That's when everything goes haywire, because if the husband and wife don't see the same things, then that's when the family breaks down. All the avenues of communication break down. So it needs to be a two-way street with your daughter and parents. That's how it should be. So I just feel like that your daughter's rebelling because she wants to do. She's got that drive. She's got that thing. And like, it's okay for kids and young adults to have this feeling, because they've got that drive, because they want to achieve something. That's how you brought them up. That's how they've seen you. That's how they've seen you get where you are in life. And if they didn't have that drive, they would be sitting on the lounge, and you'd still be telling them off for sitting on the lounge doing nothing, to being lazy. So let her have that drive. Guide her in the right path, though. That's the thing. And the hardest part is because when they're growing up, when I used to lecture anatomy and physiology, I used to always remind people that doesn't matter if a young adult looks like they're mature, because they've got all the features of the physical features that they look mature, but their brain doesn't catch up to their body until 23, 22, 24 years of age. And that's when, things start to settle down, is when they're that age, because they actually start to mature. But right now is that they're not going to mature, because even though they look mature, they're not mature, So it's a matter of just pulling back the reins and starting to be a bit more positive. And also, I feel like in your house, there's quite a fair bit of really bad energy in there, and I feel like that one room in your house is very cold, and I feel like that energy is from the house. Is that from the house? And I feel like that's in your daughter's room. So you need to clear some of that bad energy out of that room. And I feel like that she's a target for spirit, and I can see that she's quite a psychic behind that, and she doesn't understand, and she can't express that. So. And I feel like she's got a lot of anxiety. The whole family's just full of anxiety. So I'm giving you 28 days to change things, because I get the number 28, and they're saying to me, use 28 days, because they normally say, when I used to lecture, we used to say, to change someone's pattern of thinking, to change them to stop eating the wrong food, it takes 21 days. So for example, if you want to stop eating chocolate, we'd say, try the 21-day process, or the 21-day thing, so that you can go 21 days without it. But I feel like it's an extra week for your child. So do a 28-day challenge and see what you can come out of it, and go back to the basics where you used to have fun. No one's having fun anymore. Everyone's just too serious, and she wants to get out there and do everything that she wants to do, because she has that drive. So don't pull her back, just guide her in the right direction. So that's what I get. And sorry, I went on a bit about that, but I feel like you needed it. So. And Kathy Wolf, yes, you are actually on the right page now. Thank you, Kathy. Who else we get? And we've got this lady here from Kashifa Elliott, from all the way from South Africa. So thank you for joining us. Wow. I feel like we've got a lot more people on here, because we came on late tonight, girls. So from our other page, and where's this one here? I've got to go back and find this person. So yes, Kathy, she found us. Thank you. So stop eating chocolate. Yes, that's right. So when you actually train your brain to do something, it will stop eating chocolate. I haven't touched chocolate for about 4 years, I think. And I'm not saying because I'm a nerd or anything like that. It's just that I don't want to eat it. I had cancer 15 years ago, and it feeds. So sugar is a perfect feeder for anybody that's unwell. So if you are unwell or if you've had cancer, consider yourself doing detriment to your body. I don't care if you say to me that you eat vegetables and that you eat anything else. If you eat anything with sugar in it, it's detrimental to cancer, because the cancer cells sit there with their arms open waiting for the food, which is sugar, to feed the cancer. So I've done lots of research on that. So here we are. We've got Rosie from the Philippines as well, girls. We've got Suzanne from South Australia, Adelaide. So let's give her a reading. So she said she'd love to hear from a loved one. So let's do Suzanne, please, girls. So over to you, Brita.
It's funny. I actually was looking at her question and looking at it, going, "I bet you she's going to be picked next." I'm picking up on a brother.
Well, I must be psychic. I think I'm reading your mind, maybe.
Isn't that what kind of? No, I'm not going to finish that sentence. Anyway, so I'm picking up on someone that is someone around your age, or potentially an uncle or a brother. And I feel that they were very close to you and they died suddenly, or they died from a health condition that you guys had warning about, but it still took their life young. I do feel that they're very close in age with you, and they are around you all the time. And they're really proud of the way that you've been kind of setting boundaries for yourself. And they're telling me that, she was never someone that, would set a lot of boundaries. You would always be someone to people please because you didn't want to have people's feelings. But now it's different, and they're really, really proud of you for that. And that push that you've been feeling, that niggling push, is actually him. So I'll leave it at that and pass you over to Sil.
Thank you, darling. I'm so sorry. What was her name again? I'm so sorry, so I can address her.
Oh, Suzanne from Adelaide. Suzanne from Adelaide.
Suzanne, that's my sister's name. Okay. What I'm getting done is a male in spirit. It's rather a grandfather or father figure. I'm getting shown the heart and the legs. I feel like there was poor circulation in the legs, my love. I'm also getting the feet swollen. I don't know if it's from fluid or it's gout is what I'm getting shown. I'm also getting shown shoes polished, like like a soldier's shoes that, with the black polish. I can also smell the hair cream, like I think it was Burl cream, what they wore back then, or the pomades, what they had in. I can smell that very strong. I'm getting that the male was extremely tired, had a big fight. He fought for everything. And I'm hearing from him, I signed my life away, like more or less when you go for an operation or something like that and you're signing a documentation that's saying that people say I'm signing my life away. That's what I'm actually getting shown. What he's saying and what he did, he signed for something, whether it's an operation or something, and it didn't go how it was meant to be, and that's what I'm getting shown from him. He's also showing me red roses to be given to you, darling, and roses to do in the garden. So whether he's a garden person or you are, but the significance to a red rose. And I'm going to pass you over to Amanda.
Thanks, Phil. Hi, Suzanne. I do also see the granddad spirit coming through. But what I got was like pain on the left side of the head, like sharp pain. But he's also telling me that he's really grateful that he doesn't have to be hooked up to cords, because he's showing me that him in a hospital bed, hooked up to a bunch of cords and absolutely sweating and not able to do anything about it. And he's just so grateful that he's not suffering, so to speak. And yeah, so I'll pass you over to Maura.
Hi, Suzanne. I've got a few things for you here. I got the feeling of a mother-like lady in the spirit world. If it's not your mother, it's one of your friend's mothers. I don't feel that she might have been a grandmother, but the friend, or it's a mother, right? I get the letter S with her as well, the same starting letter that your name starts with, but I don't feel her name Suzanne. I feel it starts with an S. It may be Sylvia, something like this. I get a Christmas passing around this lady. I'm getting around you. She's showing me shoulder pains and sinus. I'm getting a family of 5 that you would understand. And this lady also tells me about a cremation that had been had for her, and there was a big celebration of her life that was had, and she loved the music and all the rest of it. And for some reason, she tells me there was a passing around Christmas to do with this lady, but there's birthdays in January or just into the new year that you would understand as well. And she's sending you love and hugs, and I'm just hoping that you understand who this lovely lady is. And I'll pass you over to Leslie.
So, Suzanne, I get pain in the neck, and the pain's gone now, but I feel like this lady had some form of posture issues or scoliosis or kyphosis of the body, which is a hunch sort of thing at the back there. And I felt really sick when I was writing my notes here. And I also get the number 13 for you. So 1 and 3 is 4. So around this lady as well. And I feel like that she had a something with the esophagus area or the swallowing part as well, and in top part of the stomach. And they're showing me the top. I can't talk. I feel like she had a bit of speech as well. So the top part of the stomach, I can't talk. So I feel like she had a bit of speech problems as well. So something not functioning. They're saying to me like stroke on one side of the face. I feel like it's one side of the face, but she had other issues in the stomach as well. It's like they're saying to me, it's like something burnt the inside, like the esophagus, or burnt like acid burn or something like that in the stomach. And I feel like that she had quite a fair bit of pain. Arthritis, a lot of arthritis around through the system as well. This lady was a petite lady, short hair, very, very pale skin, very, very light eyes as well. And I also see her wearing the beads around her neck. So she's saying to me to ask you about some jewelry that you received. And I feel like this is a necklace, because she's showing me a necklace, and it looks like it's either got a tiny little cross on it or a tiny little what do they call those little things that you open up with a photo in it, whatever it is, a little oval one. So I can see a combination of two, but I feel like it's more like a cross. That's what I feel like. But anyway, going back to that, and they're showing me jewelry as well. So some form of jewelry that was handed down from this lady. I feel like it was a grandmother. So she's saying to me, I'm fine on the other side now. I still drink my tea. I still walk. I still do all my things that I want, that I used to do. She's saying I still dress the same. I still wear my lipstick. She's showing me the lipstick, and she's showing me that she still enjoys receiving flowers. So she says, when you see the flowers, she says, I want you to think of me, because she knows that the flowers that she used to grow, she used to give them to you. So she's showing me that she used to give you the little flowers, or she used to give them to her. So it's like the little yellow, what do they call them? Wet the beds or something like that. We call them over here. So little yellow wet the beds. But she's saying to me, keep your chin up, walk like an exclamation mark. I feel like there's an opportunity with work as well. And they're showing me contracts. So it's either a job description or a contract with a property or some sort of legal matter. So either way, doesn't matter. When I see contracts, what I normally see is they tell me that there's something significant coming up, but also check the clauses and double check the clauses in the contract, because they want you to know double T them and double I them. So double cross them for me, please. So, and I'll leave it there. So we've mainly got most of these people finally over to our page. So we've got ready. Come over to the Psychics on Radio Angels on Air page. We've also got Marlene Stevens. She says, is this the right place? No, you're not on the right place. So come over to our live feed on our Psychics on Radio Angels on Air page. We've also got Kayla Marie. Come over there as well. We've got Sherry Gilson. We'll give you a reading, but I can't put it up on the screen from this page for some reason. It's a group page. So come over to our Psychics on Radio Angels on Air page. And I also wanted to put this one up, ladies. So Ashley Plack, she says, I am in awe at how well you ladies could go across. I think she's talking about the other side. Sending love to your hearts, as this all must be a lot for you. She said, you are all doing an amazingly helping people. She says, a reading, please, if drawn. So let's do this lady here, girls. I feel like she needs a reading from us. So over to you, Sil, please. So her name's Ashley Plack.
I've got to unmute myself. Okay, Ashley, what I got for you, darling, straight away was like designing. I feel like you've got a great eye, and you're very good with your hands. I'm also, with the design, I got study attached with it. I feel like you're going to branch out with that. All of a sudden now I just got shown like a business name and business cards, and I think you're going to do amazing with it. And I'm also getting told you don't need to have a partner or anybody with you do it for yourself. You're smart enough to do it for yourself. I feel like you will do like affiliate with another business, maybe like connecting some of the products that you're doing with someone else. You are very, very smart, my love. I need you to do that study. I need you to do your research. It's very, very important. I also got shown a change of residence, and I feel like this will be like a breath of fresh air for you, my love, because I feel like where you are, it's like the energy is not so great. It feels very heavy in there. So I hope that helps, and I'm going to send you over to Bree.
Yeah, look, there's two ladies that I'm picking up on, and they're total opposites to each other for you, Ashley. One is very sharp. One's very, very sharp, and she probably would have passed around the ages of 97 or 98. And the other one has dementia. The other one is very forgetful. The other one probably would have completely passed on around the ages of 60, 70, 75 maybe. But yeah, those two I think are both your grandmothers if this resonates, or at least grandmother. I'd like to leave it at that and pass you over to Maura.
I've forgotten the lady's name anyway.
Ashley.
Okay. Oh, it is Ashley Plack. There we are. It's right in front of me. Oh, dark moon where there's no light outside of you. Probably notice if you go outside, ladies or gentlemen, that the moon is just about to go. And when it's dark, it's a time to meditate and be peaceful. And it's not always a good time to communicate. But anyway, let's get on to this. I get as if you're feeling a little bit stuck, but you're going to win out very, very soon. Within the next couple of weeks, you're going to get some answers to what you've been wanting to do, sweetie. And I get there's a really strong interest in the spirit world that you have. And there's also a lady in the spirit world that either read tea leaves or cards or was a psychic or very, very psychic, a spiritualist, and that you would know of or you've been told about going back in your family, okay? And I'm also getting Hydesville for you in America. Now, Hydesville is where the Fox sisters first heard the first rappings. So I don't know whether you've been there or you've got an interest in that, but maybe Google it and look it up, because I feel you'll understand the message from the spirit world to say, have a look at Hydesville. And with that, I'm going to pass you over to Amanda.
Hey, Del. Well, I'm going to tell you what your aura is. And I can tell you have a red aura because just straight away from looking at your picture and hearing your name, I get the sense that you're anxious about starting a little side job, and I can smell candles in the air. Like, I feel like you want to start a small candle business, but you're also a person who's centered, grounded, energetic, and confident. And really, I think you should just have a bit more confidence in yourself. Have the confidence to start up whatever it is you want to start up. And over to you, Maura.
She's just read. So I think it's my turn. So it's my turn, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
So I get Ashley, I feel like that you're a school teacher. I can see you doing something like that, or a childcare teacher or something like that. I also got admin around you, so you have to do lots of marking, lots of stuff like that. And I also feel like you've been feeling sick from worry, and there's not enough water in your system, so you don't get time to look after yourself, and that's bringing you down. It's like there's a lot of anxiety there. And I also feel like that you're an empath. You've got your heart on your sleeve. So they're saying to me, you're such a sensitive person that it's actually traumatizing for you with all the stuff that's going around you. You actually take it on board, and you're taking it on your own back as well, which is dragging you down. It's like all their energy is coming over to you, and it's keeping you on the ground, centered and feet on the ground. But I just feel like it's too much information they're saying to me. So pull back the reins and just start to be a bit selfish. Don't let everybody vulture you. Don't let everybody vampire you. And I can also see, when I see jealousy, I see green venom coming down people's mouth, but I just saw white, and that to me means that there's a bit of bullying around. Okay, so pull back the reins. Don't trust everybody, because they're saying to me that you share too much information. Don't trust everybody. Be a bit more private, and things will change, and then people will see a change in you, and they won't be able to pull the wool over your eyes. So I just feel like we need to do a little bit of protection for you that with my words. so to speak. So yeah, I'll leave it there. Thank you. So I've pretty much got most people from the other page over to our page. So we've got Georgina Thompson and Kayla Marie. Please come over. And Marlene Stavis, please come over to Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air page, because we've I can see all the what do you call it, comments on this page over here. So yes, so we've got quite a few people from overseas, ladies, on here. We've
got Judge and Gigi telling you it's a locket.
Yeah, hi Judge and Gigi. Thanks for joining us. Must be really early in the morning over there. So yes, hello. Thanks for joining us. So we've got. I saw a comment here earlier, and I just need to find it. It was quite a long one, but so.
Did we hear back from the lady in New Zealand or anything? You bet know about validation yet?
Not sure. I'm just looking for this lady. Where is she? She tried to help me out. Here it is here. So we've got Andy. She says, I am wondering if Spirit has anything for me regarding my daughter returning to school, even with my state's COVID numbers rising. She said, I cannot process all the emotions that I am feeling at once due to the subject. Just wanting some guidance, please. So over to you, Sil.
If they're returning, what was it? Returning back to school?
Yeah, that's right. So returning back to school.
Look, I don't know why. I always saw September for everybody. I just always said, I'll see you all back in spring. I don't know why. Today's the first day of spring here in Australia. So I just keep seeing September. Darling, what I get with you is that you are very intuitive. Extremely intuitive. I feel like you get gut feelings. I feel like you dream a lot of things, but you just don't know how to put it all together, my love. I'm also getting a lot of anxiety. If you can put some black obsidian, I keep saying it, black obsidian is what needs to be around people now, the way the moon is and everything that's happening with all the miscommunication and the anxiety and everything that we're getting from COVID. So black obsidian, I feel, needs to be even on your daughter. Please do not sleep with it. It's very important. Do not sleep with that crystal. But I do see things getting better. Slow and steady will win the race, my love. And I just feel like you need to be grounded with your daughter. Take off your shoes, go outside where the grass is nice and hot from the sun, and just put your feet on there and then look up to the sun and just close your eyes and have a little bit of a meditation. Just close your eyes. That's all you got to do. And I feel like that will help you a lot. So I'm going to pass you now over to Brie. What's happening? What's funny?
I'm blank. I'm sorry. I can't actually. Yeah, I'm. Spirit's not working with me right now. Yeah, sorry. I'll have to.
I know why. This lady, we've read for her before a couple of weeks ago. I just was told that in my head, not objectively, subjectively. Yeah, and I'm not getting much at all. I feel as if things are going to unfold. Whatever we told her a couple of weeks ago is going to start to unfold and help her. That's the feeling that I get. Sorry.
There's a lot of anxiety and stress. Yeah,
that's what I'm getting. Over to you, Amanda. The same?
Yeah, I agree. But I think that I'm being told that she's coming back because she still wants that reassurance that it's going to work out. That's all going to plan out. And girl, you just need to have a lot more patience. Just enjoy each day as it comes. Stop stressing so much. And I'll pass it on to you, Leslie.
Yes. Thanks for your question. I just feel like that things need to change. You know, the timing's not right for a lot of things lately, and you know, it's a lot of people in automatic mode, so they need to get out of automatic mode and get into first, second, and third gear, and things will start to change. You know, it's like I said earlier, a lot of things are a habit, so things will change. So I'll leave it there. Thank you.
Can I just ask you, Leslie, while the girls do the next person, how about I explain about the Saturn and Jupiter conjunction that happened?
Well, sorry. I actually thought you did that earlier. Let's do that, and then we want to do. Remind me to do this prayer.
Yeah, while I'm talking, you can give the girls another person's name, and they can tune in. You see?
Yes.
Because if everyone remember last December there was the bright star in the sky, and everyone said it's like the Christmas star of Jesus.
Yeah,
that was Jupiter and Saturn. Okay. Now in ancient astrology and Vedic astrology, it was actually in the sign of Capricorn. And Saturn is the ruler of Capricorn. So he was in his own house, okay? And Jupiter doesn't always do so well there because Jupiter does really well in opposite sign of Cancer. So putting Jupiter into Capricorn, it's in detriment. So let me explain. Saturn is restrictions. It's governments. It's chains. And if anyone that reads the tarot, it's the devil card where everyone's chained up and you're being held back in some way.
Right.
Jupiter is all about being humanitarian. It's about children. It's about your freedom because it rules Pisces in ancient astrology and also Sagittarian. Have you ever met a Sagittarian that doesn't love their freedom? So then you put these two planets together.
I've got a daughter that's locked up here at home. She's driving me nuts.
And she's probably Sagittarian.
My customers that are Sagittarians. They're doing it.
They're hard work.
This happened back in December last year. Now, in the next couple of days, Jupiter this year jumped into Aquarius and she's flying backwards. And she's about to collide with Saturn again in Saturn's house, right? So imagine if you're living in a cul-de-sac and the Jupiter, who lives at number 3, ducks over to number 7 and Saturn's at home in his own house and Jupiter comes barging in, right? He's not welcome, right? That's a good way of explaining it. So we're going to feel all restricted again. And there's going to be problems with governments and government things, and everyone's going to rise up against the government, and everyone's really cranky because Mars is riding alongside with the Sun. And then Mars, as we get going to the end of the year, then he goes home. He goes home to Scorpio, and he's going to meet Ketu, who is the southern node of the Moon, and that's when what do you call it when something hits the fan? That is going to happen. Okay. So in the next couple of weeks and months, we're going to feel restricted again. Now, it can be if you've got your freedom somewhere in the world, the government's still going to restrict you because they'll say you've got to have a passport to say you've got a vax, or you can't go here unless you're vaxxed, or or they'll make rules. This is what we say. It's all new government rules, okay? Or you're not getting your dole money because of this or this. It's all the government's, And look what just happened last week. America, who's all about freedom, left Afghanistan. That's not the end of that one. That's definitely not the end of it because Afghanistan and those countries are ruled by Mars. And Mars, it rules the Scorpion, and the Scorpion comes out, stings, and runs away. So we've got to be careful of these terrorists and things. We've got to remember these terrorists don't think like we do. They were born,
they're brainwashed,
told that we're evil, right? So they don't know any different. So I'm not saying that they're good people or any of that, but they don't know any different. That they know from the cradle that hate the US and hate the Australians and hate everybody else, the terrorists. But when you've got the planets like this and it's riding next to the Sun, and then you've got the restrictions, whoa, look out, because there's going to be explosive events along the way. The fires are going to get worse in the States, and they're going to get really bad here in Australia or anywhere else that is dry. We've had fires before. It's going to come back because you've got the Mars and you've got the Sun riding along together. You've got the heat, and then you've got explosions. What have you got? Fires, and you've got bombs, and you've got people getting attacked, but explosively. Okay. I don't want to be negative because there's always positive that comes out of these things. Mars is about to go through Virgo, and Virgo is all about health. So maybe someone will come up with some other answer of an antidote or something we can take if we're so ill with this horrible virus that we won't die. It'll make us better and we won't get long COVID. So there's all those other positive stuff that can happen as well. I don't want to go on all about the negative, but that's what's going on. So if you're one of those freedom-like people, you're going to find the restrictions of the lockdowns or the lockups harder than someone like me. That I've got a Saturn in that sign. It's about to come around to my second Saturn return. It's just near my 12th house. I don't mind being on my own. I like my solitary confinement. I like it. But I'm older. I'm not 19 and want to get to the disco or the nightclub disco.
Yeah.
Okay. So everyone's got to just bear with it and go, okay, we've got to work our own way slowly and steadily and cope the best way you can every 24 hours.
Exactly.
You.
And that's for that,
really,
that goes
really
for
difficult.
Exactly. And that goes for everybody at the moment. You know, a lot of people in Australia, like, I don't think that the world knows exactly what's going on over here. So just to give you a quick rundown, I think this is my 8th week I've been locked up. I call it lock up. We are from Sydney, New South Wales, Australia. We live in the sort of the Parramatta to west sort of areas, and Moira lives up near Queensland, or on the way to Queensland, on the border. However, we've got martial law here right now, and we've been locked up for every single day.
But unfortunately, Leslie, without me butting in too much, the people in the States and in Europe and Africa and England went through all this last year while we still had our bit of freedom. Now, unfortunately, Australia, we're really copying it and seeing, how bad what they had.
Right. So we've been locked up. We've been locked up from 9 p.m. at night till 5 a.m. in the morning. We're not allowed out. We're not allowed out of 5-kilometer range. So, but anyway, I don't want to bring the night down with a negative thing. So
no, but the positive is, Leslie, that this is, when this happened, it sets up for the next 20 years. Okay, exactly. So the next 5 to 10 years minimum, we're going to be dealing with governments putting up boundaries, putting up things and changing things. It's not going to be like we used to be. It's all going to have to be government documents, and we're going to have to answer to the government to be free.
Well, I don't know about that. I just feel things are going to change, and normally nothing stays forever, and I don't think it's going to get back to normal. But I just feel like that the way we're going, people are starting to wake up. There's always two sides to a story, and there's not just one side to a story, So people are starting to wake up, and then when they've waken right up, there's going to be hell. That's what I think you're trying to say about December. So.
Yes, and the same thing happened back in 1960. Okay, and then in 1961, have a look what's happening this year, similar to 61, and in 62 there was the Bay of Pigs, where Cuba had to stand off with the States to do with nuclear. But the hippies and the freedom-loving people got their freedom and had free love and all the rest of it. So it's all about cycles, and it's all about all different things that can happen that way. So this can actually be a real positive to a lot of people.
Because
it doesn't have to be
a lot of people
chained up.
That's right.
We can really, really learn from it and enjoy what we can from it. And so many more people are online. I mean, if we didn't have this, we wouldn't be online like this.
Yeah, we before you, Maura, I've been online for 63 weeks. So that's including radio. So when I'm on radio, you guys haven't done radio yet, but when we're on radio, we'll be live on
pre-COVID. There wasn't as many things available online.
Oh, 100%. Yeah, that's right.
But that's a positive. That's a positive.
For every negative situation, there's always a positive.
Yes, 100%. And I tell people that with astrology, every sign and every house has got the plus and the minus. There's always 100%. A positive and there's always a negative.
Balance. Yeah,
exactly.
And it depends how it affects you, you see.
Yeah. So if you've just joined us, we're International Psychic Mediums. We have Maura Hunter, who's an ancient astrologer. We have Amanda Jeffrey, who is a psychic medium. She does auras. That's one of her specialties as well. We've got Brianna Wilson. She does energy and past lives. And we've got Sil Saloom. She does psychic medium as well, and she does crystals. And then you've got me, and I'm the host. My name is Leslie Spalavira, and I do psychic and mediumship as well. And I also do remote viewing so I can see.
You run the ship.
and I run the ship. She always calls me captain.
She just lets this old barnacle hang off her. God bless her.
So what we do is we normally have questions come through. So if you're on our other page, we're almost finished, and I can still see people over there. So Lilo J. Baptiste, come over to our page. Marlene Stevens, come over to our page, and Kayla Marie, we've got you girls over there. What we do is we relay messages directly from Spirit to you. So we'll be back next Tuesday coming up at 10 o'clock till midnight our time, so Sydney Eastern Standard Time. So if you want a question answered, you can send. Sorry,
you got to pray.
Yeah,
no, thanks, because I saw the messages come up here from everybody. I've got Natasha and Patty, our favorites. They're sending me messages. Thank you, girls. We've got heaps of people telling me to don't forget the prayer. I've got it here on my phone ready to go. So,
did we get Patty's friend's mother passed today? Did Patty give us a validation of any sort?
Did she? I don't know. I didn't see it come through. So,
well, Captain, you should know you're running the ship.
Yes, I know, but I didn't see the validation. That's what I'm saying. I don't know if she sent one and I haven't seen it, but I don't think so. Thank you very much. Jeez, my God, these people have to give me a kick. I have to give you a virtual kick up the butt whenever I meet you. I've never met you.
It's the first day of spring here in Australia, and I just love this. It's my favourite month.
Oh, me too. It's my favourite month as well.
I've been out in the sun, everything, and I'm
okay. All right. So what we do is we relay messages from Spirit directly to you. It's not with tarot cards. We don't have anything against tarot cards, but we have a fast way of doing it. So it's speed and accuracy for us. So we get the real McCoy messages come through. So if you'd like to have a one-on-one, I've got about 8 people already that's messaged us already on our Psychics on Radio Angels on Air page. Come over to that page, like our page, love it, share it as much as you want. You can write as many comments as you want on our pages. And if you want a reading, we do readings as well. Just because you're in another country doesn't mean that we can't read you. We don't have to see you to read you, but we don't do emails. We don't do text messages. We do the real thing. So if you want a reading from any one of us, contact our page. And then what we do is we have you pay us, of course. We have to eat too. And then what we do is we give you a reading. So it's a live face-to-face like this reading so that you can actually have someone at the end of the tunnel pretty much. But we've got a workshop coming up this Saturday night, which is our time at 8 o'clock. So I'm not sure what time that would be overseas. It's probably around 5 or 6 o'clock in the morning, but it's for Saturday night our time, so 8 o'clock till 10 o'clock, and we're covering everything. So each one of us has a separate modality that we do, and it's not just one, it's about 10 that we all do. We're quite humble with what we do here on the live feeds, but in the background, we have quite a lot of qualifications with different parts of our modalities that we use. So we don't come here and, be the cocky rooster here and try and, tell you everything that we are, because we'd rather prove it to you with the validations that come through so that you can see exactly how we operate. And it's not like we are here trying to create something that we're not. We're actually putting our necks on the line and giving you genuine readings. And if you go to any of our previous shows, you'll see all the validations coming through when you watch a live show back. So
and we're sharing, Leslie. We're sharing.
So we're sharing a gift with you because we want to make people feel some more love. There's a lot of people out there in the world. I mean, the world's gone crazy. But there's a lot of people out there that actually have been suffering in sorrow. There's been a lot more suicides here in Australia because of what's happening here. And we are trying our best to keep people above board and to try and, share some love so that we can actually use our gift to the best ability that we can. We're not here to fish for questions. We're not here to, give you rubbish. We're here to give you solid information from the other side. So that's what we do. And I just want to say that, I'm really proud of the girls here. I've never met Sil or Amanda or Moira, and I've only met Bree 3 times. And I feel like that these girls are part of my family. I've got them all under my wing, and I'm ready to protect you no matter what. That's what the captains do, don't they? So, yeah.
Overboard.
Yeah, what's that?
And toss us overboard, and they'll probably be me first.
That's where she found me.
funny.
What a beautiful find you are, though, Maura. Hey, what a beautiful
No,
find.
she's so funny. So if you want to have a message from us or anything, go to our page, like us, love us, share us. We really want to help a lot of people. As soon as we're out of lockup, we will be doing stage performances. So we will be back on the stage. I mean, I've done 3 years of it myself. I don't know how many you girls have done, but it's amazing what we do. And as you can see, even though we get one question, we all link in. So it's not like we're feeding off each other. It's all a different message, because that's what the spirit from the other side is giving us. So it's not like we're waiting for the answer from someone else. It's just that it's a different message. And then as you go back and look at the validations from the comments, you'll see that there's heaps of stuff that that we would never know. How will we know? We don't have time to look at a Facebook page or an Instagram or whatever to see what you do. We just get the message and we deliver it. So that's what we're good at. But the challenge for last month was to pay it forward. And this month here is, I want you to be grateful and show us what you're grateful for, because a lot of people in this world don't realize that if you are grateful in advance, then you are actually leveraging off the universe, and you're giving that back to the universe. So when you're grateful for something, so these are all the laws of attraction that I give you. So when you're grateful for something, you are actually giving that in advance. So then that way it comes back tenfold to you. So for example, if you see someone that's that needs the help, or you're at the service station, I've done this before, and you paid for the little old lady's petrol behind or whatever, then that will come back tenfold. And that's happened to me. So, there's so many examples I can give you for just paying it forward and just being grateful for something, So every night before you go to bed, you should actually, thank the day that you've had, because you're alive. You're still alive. You're not suffering with something that, we've just had so many suicides. It's not funny, but you're actually here, and you're actually living, you're breathing. There's nothing wrong with you. So get on with your life. It's not a rehearsal. It's a real thing. So make it the best that you can make it, so. And I can go on forever, but I'll leave it there. And we've got a workshop, so don't forget, we've got a bundle.
Definitely, Silvana.
Yes,
your health is your wealth, definitely.
100%, Sil. So 11 p.m.
11.
There you go,
Wow.
11 p.m. So beautiful. So it's and these are all angel numbers coming through as well. So that's what we'll teach you in the workshop. So we've got so many different modalities to teach you. So come along to our workshop. You can it's all pinned at the top of our page. And as soon as you click on the page, it'll take you straight to the ticketing platform, so that you can actually buy the tickets. They're not expensive. We've done a big discount for a bundle. So we'll leave it there. So thanks, girls. Another great night working with you. And we'll see you on Saturday for our workshop.
Yay. Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Oh, actually, do we have any more validations? We did. Amanda, do you want to read them ones out?
Yeah, sure.
Sorry, I nearly forgot. Oh, and the prayer, my God.
Oh, God, I've forgotten everything.
Prayer's killing me.
Thank you so much for the opportunity to be a part of this. This is my second time watching live, and I'm amazed at your abilities. I'm hoping to be lucky enough to get some guidance on something that has been weighing on me. I'm unsure about another child. It seems selfish to bring another beautiful, innocent child into the big, scary world. She has further questions, but ultimately she does say thank you, ladies.
Yeah, beautiful.
Nice.
Thank you.
Thank
So
you.
somebody else here has just said, Stacey Ranger said it's 1:11 here in NO. I don't know where NO is. New Orleans, I think that is.
Wow.
That's beautiful. Thanks, guys, and thanks, girls, for
Isn't that
reminding.
where that horrible hurricane just went through?
Not sure. I couldn't tell you. I haven't watched the news for 2 weeks. I can't stand the news at the moment.
Yes,
But I want to say,
a horrible hurricane again. 16 years to the day of Katrina.
yeah, right. Well, there you go.
Mm.
So just want to say a prayer. We've got one of our top friends. Thanks, Natasha. Thanks, Susie. Thanks, Stacey. Everyone's telling me to say a prayer. Yes, I'm just about to do it. Okay. And Judge, thank you. So I've got this prayer that I want to say. So I want everybody that's online. There's quite a few people online and all our team. I can't close my eyes. So everybody close your eyes, and I want you to send some love around the world. And I want you to think of our Lenny Dorr, because his mum's not well. And he's one of our top fans. He's been following us for over 6 months, and he's been nearly on every single feed, supporting us, Troll Patrol and everything. So This prayer is called Surround Me with Love. And it goes like this. I now call upon source of all that is God, the one, Solar Logos, Christ, guardian angels. Connect with me directly now. Surround me with your love and divine healing frequency to protect my physical and energetic being. Protect my space and my energy, clearing out from within the space anything that no longer serves. Clear out any fears, negativity, entities, and any distorted energy. And I ask that this is around me, and I ask that that around me act as a protective shield. I ask that you protect and shield my energy from any external negativity, density, or distortion, so that this shield blocks out all that is out of the alignment with love and peace and divine truth. From this shield, light, guidance, and love and healing frequency can pass, but any distortion or negativity is blocked out and released. I thank you for protecting my mind, my body, and my spirit. Thank you for clearly guiding me, supporting me, and assisting me in life. Thank you for helping me to stand in my truth and my vibrantly and authentically shine. And amen. Thank you very much. That's beautiful.
That was beautiful.
Good night, girls.
Thank you.
Thank you.